Just people. Make sure my stream is still working. Okay, what's going on? Hello? 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 Okay, it's working now. Hello? I don't know why it wasn't working earlier in the morning. My mic wasn't working on the controller for some reason. Alright, let me start grinding out some showdown.
Hello.
You know you're going to bed soon, just to let you know.
I got in your way then.
Alright. I'm gonna try to reach 120 wins this season. That's my goal, to get to 120 wins.
If you make it, I'm gonna say no.
Alright. Well, I've got a long way to go, but I do have the GOAT squad. Yeah, I do need a GOAT center though. I don't know why I like the rainbow ball. I just love that stupid ball. Yo, what's good, Corey? About to start grinding out some showdown. You know, now that I got this badass lineup. Okay, why isn't it starting? Okay. I haven't been on Showdown since Season 6. Season 6, I had 81 wins. In Season 7, I was so busy with challenges, I got 13 wins. And I didn't even have the time to make it a 15 wins. Because I was so damn busy just completing challenges every minute of the day. And when I wasn't busy doing agendas, I was constantly busy breaking down cards. So I never had the time to play any Showdown in Season 7, which really pisses me off because I feel like I'm going to be super rusty in Showdown. And also, there's not that many seasons left. So I hated that I had to waste the whole season just completing challenges and breaking down cards like it was a part-time job. How's your night tonight, Corby? You at the park? Ooh, this guy's already got 7 wins. I forgot to check out his squad, but he's in Emeralds here. So it means he just started playing the game recently. Let's see how good he is.
Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Like I said, I haven't been playing Showdown. I haven't played Showdown since like Season 6. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of rust to knock off.
He's off on the first.
Yeah, the quiet.
You know, when you don't play Showdown, you get real rusty really quick.
Just incredible. He's a consistent force.
Especially when you're just constantly playing the computer. You know, those wins come so easily. You're barely even trying when you play the computer. So when you start playing Showdown again, it's like a huge, huge change.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
This guy looks like he's running a bunch of Dark Matters. I think he's got Dark Matter Pau Gasol out there.
To the paint. Here's Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
How about the authoritative throwdown by Pau Gasol, making his presence felt and rocking the rim.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy.
When in doubt, you just go to Yao Ming.
A lot of that is just his.
No one's going to stop Yao Ming.
He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
And Gasol slams it in.
He's one of those guys that if he sees you off-balling, he's going to try to take it to you every single time. I don't fucking understand that. I see somebody's off-balling me, I'm like, let me take advantage of the CPU.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Alexander
The score is 8-2, and like I said, this is my first game
huge there.
playing. Like,
he can be pretty
like I said, I haven't played Showdown in like over 6 weeks.
Hardaway goes in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
But I'll just have to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah, way to play.
Anytime you're playing Showdown, you have to really lock in, and you have to lock in every second, every possession. You have to play defense every second, every possession.
First free throw.
When you're playing Showdown, you really can't be slacking or doing anything half-assed. You can't be lazy about things. You actually have to play defense.
Hardaway hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have.
Shouldn't take me too long to get back into the swing of things.
Now here's ball. Lays it up and banks it in.
I don't know what's going on with these GOAT cards, but they're not looking so goated.
Making a play off contact.
Maybe it's just me.
It's Hardaway with the drive. Jordan outside. Back to Robinson.
Oh, come on, D-Rob.
Oh, you can tell right there.
Come on,
he just wanted to go for
D-Rob.
the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Oh my God. I left Pau Gasol wide open from the three.
From George. Gasol's got 7.
This guy's out here killing it with the dark matters. Like I said,
They have really come out blazing here in the
if you got cards you like and you know how to play with them, it don't matter if they're dark matters, if they're 100s, if they're GOAT cards or they're invincibles. If you know how to lock out with your cards, you could beat anyone.
Outside Gasol.
You don't need a bunch of, dark matter. I mean, a bunch of GOAT cards or invincibles to win. This guy's kicking my ass right here.
The big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients.
Matter of fact, I'm just going to use this game as like a warm-up game because, like I said, I haven't played it forever.
They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now,
Season 6, I had 81 wins, but in Season 7, I only had 13 wins because I was so busy, completing challenges.
Here we go. Yao with the block.
Just to earn MC.
Have to appreciate
Yao Ming. Yeah, I'm just going to use this game as a warm-up game. I'm not going to quit or anything. Unless it gets really, really ugly. And then I may quit.
Magnificent move to the rim. Ball.
Like I said, I take my losses like a man. If somebody's got me beat, they got me. There's nothing you can do about it. There's no reason to get sour about it or salty. I'm not gonna sweat it. I just started playing like I said, this is actually my first game of Season 8, my first online game, because even in the beginning of Season 8, I was real busy trying to still finish off the challenges from Season 7.
Highly effective down there with the physical.
For the start of Season 8, I was still busy trying to get Samsung. Just playing the computer over and over. And when you play the computer over and over like that, it's gonna make you it's gonna affect your game.
The 19-foot shot, no good off the front iron. Stolen by
Oh my gosh, I'm being real sloppy with the ball. I think that's like my 3rd turnover. And I just gotta try to lock in. Like I said, I'm just gonna use this as a warm-up game. It's my first game of the season in Showdown.
At any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play.
And playing the computer doesn't help, so I'm sure I'm gonna be really, really rusty. But besides that, the GOAT cards feel great. The GOAT squad feels great.
Alexander looking around.
Oh my God, this guy's killing it. It's like when you get used to just completing challenges and becoming I basically was an offline player for all of Season 7. You get so used to playing the computer and how easy it is to beat them, that when you go back to Showdown, it's like just the speed of the game, the pace of the game, is throwing me off right now. I'm getting killed, and I think I might just quit this game if it gets any uglier. Yo, what up, T?
And so far through one quarter,
Yo, T, this is my first game of the season. I haven't played Showdown since Season 6. Season 6, I was real busy just completing challenges. And playing against the CPU really, I want to say, kind of like softened my game, or made it just real rusty right now. And
leaking out and capitalizing on
I'm just not locked in right now. it's going to take a while for me to warm up and getting used to these players. This is my first game with any of these players.
Pass to Jordan. It's stolen by Duncan.
This guy's out here acting like it's the NBA Finals. I'm just trying to warm up. This is my first game of the season. I'm still in like preseason mode.
Irving with a clean look.
Ooh, that Dr. J can shoot though. All right, guys, this game is over. This guy got me beat. I'm just gonna call it a day against this guy.
For whomever he's facing.
That was enough warming up for me. I was not gonna sit there and take that abuse. And that's my team. I'll show you my squad real quick. That's my lineup that I just got my ass beat with. I've got some pretty elite cards, but like I said, I haven't played Showdown in over 6 weeks. I'm super rusty, and it's just going to take a while to get back into the swing of things. They always start me off in tier 10 because I always do pretty good. Like I said, in Season 6, I had like 81 wins, and I was in tier 2. And you know, I'm just going to have to get used to the pace of it again. And like I always tell people, if you're not locked into Showdown, you could like really fall behind really quickly. Because the pace of the game, the speed of the game is so fast that next thing you know, you're down by 10, 11 points.
This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony.
So, you know, I'm just going to have to get back into the swing of things. Knock off the rust. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit tired from work. But I've been wanting to play Showdown now for like weeks. Like I said, for like the last 6 weeks, all I've done is just grind out challenges. And I've been itching to get back to Showdown and get back to like online playing, doing some 5v5. And I've been dying to try out this Ghost Squad that I have. I have almost a whole Ghost Squad starting lineup. And I've been waiting to play with them. And I was like, fuck it, even if I'm tired, I'm just going to play this game. Get a few games in before I go to bed.
With the floater, he takes it up and lays it in.
Okay, that Dr. J that we got from level 40 is amazing. He feels great out here so far.
Down low, here's Mutombo.
Oh my gosh, Dark Matter Mutombo is everywhere nowadays. I cannot stand seeing this Dark Matter Dikembe Mutombo nowadays. He's everywhere.
Setup for the bucket.
To the middle. Jordan on the wing. There's a screen by Robinson. It's stolen by Mutombo. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And then
I'm not going to have this guy beat me with Dark Matter MJ out here. But it's just like, I feel so off right now. Like everything just feels so fast-paced. Compared to what I've been playing for the last 6 weeks, you know, which has been just the computer.
Jordan outside.
Because I don't remember tier 10 being this difficult last time I checked.
Check out Yao doing big.
But it is like the last season, and most of the I want to say most of the scrubs are gone. Nowadays, anyone that's left on the game are the people that really love basketball and I want to say the elite players in the game. You know, the ones that I used to playing it every day.
And it's Irving with the rebound. And so
I'm just going to have to warm up and get back into the rhythm.
Bronx grabs the miss. Here's Cousins. Driving to the basket. The layup off target. To the inside. And stolen by Cousins.
Oh my God, what is going on over here?
Jordan left side. He lobs it up, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Great energy.
Hey T, let me know if you want to run a game of 5v5. You can add me on PlayStation Network
right now on the
if you want to run some 5v5. I'll play in a game of Showdown.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take
like I said, right now I'm just really like rusty because I haven't played in like over 6 weeks. And for the last 6 weeks, all I've been doing is completing challenges. And now I'm trying to, you know, get back into the swing of things. So there's going to be some ugly, you know, gameplay for now until I get used to these players. I mean, I've only had Dr. J for like 3 days.
Outside for Robinson. 6 to shoot. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Yeah, better than giving
Talk about it being sweaty out here right now. It is sweaty as fuck. Feels like I'm in a damn sauna. That's how hot it is.
Uncovered at the rim, finding
shit, did my AC go out? That's how fucking sweaty it is right now.
Just really smart basketball and
so damn sweaty, my balls are about to fucking drip.
In the defensive squad.
Pass to Robinson. The kick out to Irving.
No space.
Outside Hardaway. Releases from 15.
Ooh, did you see that shot? That shot was beautiful. Did you see that step back? It was more like a snatch back. I just stole your soul.
It's where Hardaway is probably most comfortable with his shot.
Man, it looks like everybody in Showdown so far has like really, really good squads. Like no one is stepping into Showdown anymore with a crappy ass squad. Everyone's got some badged out Dark Matters or some badged out 100s. Everyone's got a really good team, and it don't matter if you guys are a GOAT squad or a squad full of Invincibles. It's fucking sweaty out here.
And the call on the shot.
Yeah, I'm so tired of that Mutombo. I'm sick and tired of seeing that Mutombo.
Forcing the issue, it puts defenders in a bind, which is why you have to foul him there. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Pass to Yao. Back to Hardaway. Kick by Yao. Inside. And finished off.
I'm telling you, nothing stops Yao. If you can't, none of us are going to be able to afford that 100 Yao. I mean, that GOAT Yao. He's always going to be really expensive. But let me tell you, if you can afford that 100 Yao, go get him. He's just as good as the GOAT Yao, especially once you get done badging him out. I think I've got like 23, 27 legends on him. He's fucking phenomenal. I don't care what anyone says. This 100 Yao is him.
A little bit of a show there. Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
So I'm glad I had this 100 Yao because there's no way I can afford the GOAT Yao.
Now here is Yao. And that shot
was that should have gone in.
Go in. 1 quarter in the
GOAT, I want to say that 100 Yao goes for, I want to say he's down to like 3 to 4 mil. He's definitely below 4 mil. He's got to be below 4. But he's still really expensive for a 100. There are still like, I want to say like 2 or 3 S-tier 100s, and they're still really expensive. To me, that's Ben Simmons, Yao, Wemby. Those cards are still S-tier and they're still like really expensive.
You can't be careless with your shot selection out there because
so like trying to get Yao and Wemby, you know, like I would love to get that 100 Wemby, but he's still like 3 mil. And I think 100 Yao, I'm pretty sure he's still like 3 to 4 mil. But he makes a huge difference on your team.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yao with the block.
See, like, I mean, without Yao, I'd be in real big trouble right now.
Ming makes defensively using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
He gets it in there.
That's my boy Yao Ming.
Got the lead up to 3 now for the
Yao
Knicks.
Ming Ding-a-ling.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
But I'm really liking my GOAT team so far. Like I said, I've got GOAT Penny Hardaway, GOAT MJ, GOAT Dr. J, GOAT David Robinson, and Yao Ming in the lineup.
Incredible. It's how easily he dominates.
Yao Ming's in the starting lineup for now until like a GOAT Shaq comes out, and then once GOAT Shaq comes out, he's probably gonna get moved to the bench or maybe to the reserves. But he's always gonna be on my team no matter what. He's gonna always get big minutes.
That is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Jordan Whiteside.
That MJ is unstoppable. I don't care what anyone says. Michael Jordan, this Michael Jordan card is the best guard in the game. He's S-tier. All of the GOAT cards are S-tier. See that move he just pulled off? But this is really only my second game with this team. I have played with them offline, but that doesn't really count. But this is my first game with them, you know, online.
Here's Mutombo. And tonight
Yao Ming again. Dr. J.
Slams it in.
I'm fucking in love with this team, guys. I can't wait to really get back into the rhythm of Showdown and get back into the rhythm of things. And I'm going to be playing a lot of Showdown this season. I want to say that's all I'm going to be doing. Hopefully, I'll be able to fit in some salary cap because you can get an invincible from salary cap.
And another miss by the Bronx. The Knicks lead by 6. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
Michael Jordan already with 5 points of the game. This is the kind of game I was expecting to have with them.
Now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
But these GOAT cards are fucking amazing. I think it's one of the best lineups out there. I don't think many people have the kind of lineup I've got, which is 4 GOATs, so it's going to be hard to compete with.
Called on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul.
I mean, this MJ feels great. Penny Hardaway feels great. Dr. J feels great. I just wish I had GOAT Yao Ming. That would have been amazing if I could pull him eventually.
Yao in the post.
Chance
there to push it to double digits.
How the heck did Yao get stopped by
on the wing, Giannis. Robinson with the ball.
Telling me that SGA was able to stop Yao. That's fucking ridiculous. There's Yao Ming again with almost 10 points in the first half. And I know he's got to be tired. This is actually really the first time I took Yao Ming into Showdown. Like I said, I got Yao Ming in Season 7, and I haven't been in Showdown or anything kind of online gaming for all of Season 7 because I was so busy with challenges. So, this is really my first time with this whole team out here. But they're doing great.
Here's Hardaway. Lets the 3 fly.
Oh, that would have been a big 3-pointer right there.
Here's Mutombo. And it's sent back by Irving.
And not many guys Irving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible time.
How many rebounds are they going to give this team, man?
Really strong rebounding.
That was like 4 good defensive possessions, and he just kept getting the rebound back.
Here's Hardaway.
That Penny Hardaway is the best point guard in the game. He's about to quit. I'm having too much fun here, so he's about to quit. But this GOAT team, guys. If I was you guys, I'd go rip a Hall of Fame box each and every week so you can build yourself a GOAT squad. It's worth it. I'm absolutely in love with this lineup. Oh, I wanted to make some subs.
In addition to going over the game plan,
because I have a really good bench. My whole bench is on nothing but invincibles, and they're all S-tier invincibles. So it's not like, my bench is lacking. Okay, I'm going to put my bench in right now so they're ready for the second half.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can complete.
Yo, what up, Fart?
Down the stretch of a game. And that's
my boy Fart in the chat. Yeah, his name is Fart. You want to read it? Look, it says...
You have got to be hydrated.
Fart says, yo.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich.
His real name is Ref.
Looking for a breather. And
that's his username is Fart. It's funny. It's fucking hilarious. Okay, I'm going to put in Joe Johnson. Actually, what was up with that timeout? Good Lord, that's how rusty I am that I didn't even... That wasn't even enough time for me to put in my subs. I'm going to call another timeout. That was ridiculous. And it was a waste of a timeout right there. But yo, Ref, how you doing, my dude? How's everything going? I'm over here having a little too much fun with my new GOAT squad. I got Penny Hardaway, Michael Jordan. I got a whole bench of invincibles, so I'm over here having a ton of fun, to be honest. This is my first time using Ralph Sampson. I'm going to use Tim Duncan off the bench. Actually, I'm going to use Tim Duncan. I'm going to go to Paul George because I really like this card. And I'm going to go to Rudy Gay. I also picked up Rudy Gay the other day. He was my level 37 reward. And every single invincible that I have off the bench is definitely S-tier invincibles. I didn't get any of the shitty ones or any of the crappy cheap ones. They're all really good. And my PG-13, he's got like 20 legends. So I really souped them up.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half.
Ooh, this Samson is nice. This is the first game with Samson. This is his debut.
His stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Pass to Noah.
I don't know how people are still out here in season 8
by the Bronx.
running Dark Matters, because it's got to be tough running Dark Matters in season 8, because you're going to come across a lot of teams, you know, that have nothing but GOATs in the starting lineup. You're going to come across a lot of teams that's running, you know, nothing but Invincibles. And I'm even scared. I'm scary right now. I don't want to come across a team that has GOAT Michael Beasley on it. I don't want to come across a team that has GOAT B-Roy on it at the point. So unless you got some GOATs or unless you have some Invincibles on your team, Showdown's going to be real sweaty. And I would like to say, if you got the right Dark Matters, if you got like Taco on your team, if you got Beasley, if you got all of those cards badged out, you know, maybe you could survive.
To the middle.
But you got to have some really badged out cards.
Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Ariza. Here's Noah. Whoops, there's the 25.
I don't know what he was doing over there, just chasing the off-baller, wasting his own clock. When you do stupid shit like that, you put yourself in jeopardy of not scoring when you're chasing the person because they're off-balling. Just let them off-ball if they want.
Alexander, here we go. Unloads from 13. And again, it's New York.
Well, Duncan had time.
Yeah, I had to buy all of these GOAT cards. I wasn't able to pull any of them.
He's got room to shoot. He's gonna make the
I had to buy every single fucking person on my squad.
It's tipped.
And that shit wasn't cheap. I'm down to like 5 million MT.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul.
But I really like this D-Rob, and ref, I'm waiting for them to drop GOAT Shaq. That's who I want as my starting center. Right now I've got Yao Ming as my starting center, but he's a 100. I want GOAT Shaq to be my starting center. I can't wait to get him. I'm hoping this motherfucker quit. He's down 11 to 25 and he quit. As if he couldn't make a comeback from that. He had plenty of time to make a comeback. That blows. There goes the end of that fun. But I'm waiting for GOAT Shaq to come out, and then I'll have a full lineup of GOAT cards. And I was thinking about getting Wilt Chamberlain, but I don't know. I didn't quit the game. Oh yeah, I did quit that first game. I really don't feel like Wilt Chamberlain fits into the theme of my team. I want to play with players that were from like the 90s, you know, like from that era of basketball. So I want to run with Penny Hardaway, Michael Jordan, David Robinson, Shaq. So I'm hoping they drop a GOAT Shaq soon, because I don't want to mix in, like, put Invincible Shaq in the starting lineup and mix in the Invincible cards with the GOAT cards. Something about that bothers me. Something about that irks me. So I just want to keep my whole starting lineup GOATs, and then my bench, you know, my badged out Invincibles. But that was a good first game. That was a good first win of the season. Like I said, that was only my second game. That was my first full game with my GOAT lineup. That was my first full game with 100 Yao. That was my first time using Samson. So, you know, it's going to take me a little bit of time to knock off the rust and learn how to use these players. Some of the GOAT players, their release is a little bit too fast, and that's going to take some time to get used to. But they're all great cards. They all have super smooth releases. They're all super fast. They all have like that Patty Mills base with the Oscar upper, and I really like that. Okay, let's see if I can get a second win. And let's see if this person's going to actually play the whole game.
Thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday
but I think that's going to happen a lot this year when I run into people that have, you know, they're still running Dark Matters and they have to match up against a team like mine. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of people that, you know, just quit. Let's take the charger. Oh, this guy's got I almost got, when I thought I couldn't get Invincible Ralph Sampson, I was almost going to use my Invincible cards to get that Invincible Allen Iverson, and I'm so glad I didn't, because he's like a hobbit out there. He looks like a midget, like an Oompa Loompa. I think he's like 6 foot tall. He's not even 6'3". I don't know how small Allen Iverson is, but he might as well be Spud Webb out there, especially at this stage of the game.
away with it. And stolen by Adebayo. Here's our test. Up and over Hardaway. Artest can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt. And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
I don't know what the timeout was about. Yeah, there's like 11 people in the stream with me. Yeah, chilling with me and rocking out at like 4 in the morning, hanging out. We're all grinding out 2K. This is what we do at the, playing video games and stuff. But this is what the night owls do.
Here's Jordan.
They're over here hanging out, playing video games, chilling, talking about 2K. Game that we all love.
They set a pick.
Well, you're going to have to like 2K because one day you're going to take over the channel. Yeah, and they'll be watching you streaming. Yo, what up, Outlaw?
Make him earn it at the line. Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
I'm over here trying to get my second win of the night, and it's basically my second game with this new team. And like I said, I haven't played Showdown in like 6-7 weeks because for Season 7, I did nothing. I completed every single challenge, every single agenda in Season 7 was completed, and I gotta admit, I got a little bit soft from, playing the computer. My defense isn't as sharp. My shooting's definitely not as sharp. You're over there playing against the computer in rookie mode for like 7 weeks. Your game, isn't gonna be as sharp as it used to be. It's gonna take a little bit of a hit. It's gonna take a little bit of time to knock that rust off and get back into the rhythm of Showdown. But that's all I want to do for Season 8 is just play Showdown.
Pass to Yao. Just 4 to shoot. Oh,
there goes Yao Ming again coming through.
So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Anthony
Edwards. Yao Ming is like 7'7". I don't care if he's a 100 Yao Ming or a GOAT Yao Ming. Either way, they're going to be unstoppable. If you can't afford that GOAT, go get the 100. Just as good, just as fun. And with this game coming to an end, I think there's only like 2 seasons left. You have to have all the fun you can have right now, because in about 3 months from now, we're going to be starting from the beginning with amethysts and diamonds again. And to be honest, guys, I'm dreading going back to Season 1. I'm dreading, the start of a new game. I love it when we get to end game. It's the whole reason why I play the game for the whole year, is to get to end game, is to get back to end game every single year. I hate the start of the year.
To step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Deflected.
He's really a tough guy to shoot over.
Yeah, that's Iverson out there. I'm telling you, I think Iverson is maybe 6 foot, maybe 6'3" on a good day. He looks like a hobbit out there. I can't believe somebody grinded it out for Allen Iverson and wasted that many invincible pieces on Iverson. Instead of getting Iverson, I would have done the MT method. I would have gotten MT instead of getting Iverson. I know he's an invincible, but that doesn't deny that he's 6'3". And you can't run anybody that's 6'3" in Season 8.
How you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
I mean, it's like he's not even out there.
Pass to Hibbert. Edwards with it. Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Irving. From deep. And it's
look, I just blocked his Allen Iverson. Oh, well, he did steal the ball back. Then I stole it back.
And we've got a whistle.
And then he fouled to stop the play.
With a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation,
is that dark matter on Warner test? That's an oldie but a good one. He's got some great classic, good old dark matters out there.
But he's incredible defensively as well.
No, you can't deny the oldies. If you have an old card like Warner Test or like Dark Matter King James, and you're good with it, and you have them badged out, you can still run with them in Showdown in Season 8, but it's going to be difficult. I mean, people are out here running with GOAT lineups and fucking Invincibles.
Hardaway on the wing. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Yeah, my shooting is really rusty right now because I should have made that three. It was pretty much open. All I had to do was shoot over Iverson. That's the second time I've blocked Allen Iverson.
Here's Hardaway, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
It's got to be really hard to score with Allen Iverson, I would say.
And 1:01 left in the first. Here's Jordan. Nice start for him.
He's got Anthony Edwards, the son of Michael Jordan, guarding Michael Jordan. He's got Michael Jordan's son guarding his dad.
It's Edwards on the wing.
It makes for a good matchup.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Iverson from outside the arc.
And this guy must have like a hard-on for Allen Iverson because he does not care that Allen Iverson is shooting him out of the game. He's gonna shoot himself out of the game with that Allen Iverson.
There by Jordan. Terrific at getting inside and powering the flush down.
Offensive rebound.
But people that like playing with Allen Iverson like playing that way.
Here's Hardaway. Pass to Robinson. Over Williams. Misses.
Can't believe I missed that. That's how I know I'm rusty because that's a shot I always make.
Hibbert, that's good.
No, you definitely have to know how to use them, R5. If you don't know how to use them, you're going to get cooked out there because of his size.
Showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
I should have had that.
The first quarter of play. New York out in front.
Yo, what up, dirty old man?
And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2.
How you been, my dude? I haven't seen you around in forever. Where you been? My gosh, I fucking miss you, my dude. Good to see you around.
For those of you just tuning in,
yeah, his name is Dirty Old Man.
Where we are.
He's fucking hilarious, though. He's a real funny streamer.
What's your take so far?
Give it up for
These are some great names.
Battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops. They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter and already.
Hey, Dirty Old Man, you been playing any 2K lately, or you still on MLB?
Pass to Yao. No one near him. And he drops that one in.
Oh my gosh, Dirty Old Man. I've been shitty at Park all fucking year. Yeah,
on the wing, Irving.
I can't even say that I spend much time at the park nowadays. Most of the time I'm just playing Showdown or Salary Cap or grinding out agendas, but I'm not much of a park player. I fucking suck ass at the park. Like I said, I'd rather complete some challenges than go out to the park. I've never been able to get used to the lag and the latency out there, and because of that, I was never able to shoot good out there. And
shot clock at 2. Off target from outside.
You know, I could shoot in every mode. I could shoot in Salary Cap. I could shoot, you know, when I'm playing Domination, when I'm playing Showdown. And then I go to the park and I can't shoot for nothing. So and it's not me. And I'm sorry, I just got tired of the park. Oh my God, Dirty Old Man, don't tell me that, man. Let me tell you, at the very end, I was 2 go-karts short, and I had to fucking rip a Hall of Fame box just to get the 2 go-karts out of it so I could break them down at the last minute so I could have gotten Samson at the last minute, but he was worth it. He's a fucking amazing player.
It's rebounded by our test.
I'm fucking sucking ass right now.
Pass to Williams. Over Jordan. Williams misses.
But yeah, I'm glad I was able to complete those challenges because they weren't difficult, but they were real time consuming and there was a lot of them.
Inside. Here's Yao. And
when in doubt, just go to Yao Ming.
Beauty.
Well, I tell you what, you gotta keep
Dirty Old Man, after I had completed like so many of those challenges and I was only 2 go-karts short, I was like, I can't let that grinding go to waste. So I ripped open a Hall of Fame box, and for my 100, they gave me a duplicate 100 Clyde Drexler. I was so fucking pissed off, but I basically had to just rip that box just for the 2 event cards, the 2 go-karts. But Ralph Sampson, I want to say, he was worth it. I'm going to put him in right now. The card is elite, and he's a lot of fun. Damn it. Again, I'm over here slacking with the substitutions. I gotta put my subs in. Alright, I'm gonna put my subs in on the very next possession. I did manage to get Samson in. Look how tall he is. He's fucking 7'4". He looks like a Goliath out there. He looks like a giant.
Here's Hibbert. Fires from 14.
I mean, you can't even shoot over him.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, dirty old man, I'm on PlayStation. The PlayStation name is NBA2k25. For some reason, I really like this Paul George, this Invincible PG-13. Oh, no, hold on. At my 3, I'm going to put in Rudy Gay. And at the 2, I like running PG-13. Because if you run PG-13 at the 2, he makes for a really tall shooting guard. He's 6'8" at the 2. And then SGA at the 1, he's 6'7". And then Rudy Gay at the 3, he's 6'8". That's a tall lineup. I think Rudy Gay is 6'9", actually. So I like to run a really tall lineup. It gets you easy wins like that. You know, when you're running a tall lineup up against somebody that's running Allen Iverson and fucking Kyrie Irving, you're gonna destroy them. And like I said, guys, in Season 8, you can't run a small lineup. You'll get killed out there.
Because once he does, he makes you pay.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or
I also like to have really good defensive players on my team because I do off-ball a lot, and I like leaving it up to the computer and to my really good defensive players to help me out with defense, to take care of the defensive end.
And that's good as he hits both shots. All right, for those
no, I am not good at defense right now. I'm super rusty right now.
The kick out to Gay. Pass to George. Off target from three-point range.
Damn it, man. I want to extend this lead.
I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots.
But oh man, if you really want to run some park, I'll run some park with you. I'll give it a try. But like I said, I'm not the best park player. I'm mostly a showdown and salary cap player. I love me some 5v5. I like having a full team out there. And the park it's like the wild west out there. You know, it's 3v3. There's too much open space. People are just running around you. You know, I cannot stand the park.
Pass to Sampson.
Oh my God, Samson's release is money. I'm sorry, old man. You should have made sure you got him. This guy's money. He is definitely worth it. And I'm glad I picked him up. Even though he did cost me a pretty penny. And between him and David Robinson, it's like I'm running the Twin Towers out there.
Again, the miss by Boston. And here they come.
Samson in the house. It looks like we got ourselves another showdown blowout tonight, guys.
At 7'4", he can almost dunk flat-footed.
Like I said, it wasn't going to take me long to get back into the swing of things. I'm not going to be out here losing in showdown, that's for sure.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. They're running. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside.
Come on, SGA. Come on, SGA. That's what I'm talking about, son. Three-pointer from the corner.
And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Man, I've been missing showdown with a passion, man. Like, I was so sick and tired of just completing agendas and just playing against the CPU. Season 7 was such a fucking bore, was such a drag. It's like this company went out of their way to just keep you so occupied, so overwhelmed with so many challenges to complete. It was like I was there for like 5 hours a day just grinding out against the computer, just completing challenges, and that shit was not fun. It was boring, and the only reason why I did it was to stack up MT and to get players like Invincible SGA. You know, to get players like PG-13 and all the stuff you had to grind for. I had to grind to level 40 in 1 weekend to get PG-13. So Season 7 kept you real busy with challenges, and I really didn't enjoy that. It was fun at times, but I couldn't wait to get back to Showdown. I was really missing it.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused. Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
All right, old man. Let me finish off this game, and then I'll go to the party chat.
Nice vision to set up the bucket.
At 6'9".
And guys, sorry if I don't read the chat. I'm just trying to lock in.
Yet he is elite defensively.
That was a bad shot.
He's been top 5 in defensive
That was way off with the timing on that.
Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's
and I'm also trying to get back into, like, you know, locking in on defense. I'm trying to play more on-ball defense this season.
Big finish by Robinson.
And the Admiral,
shut up, Fart.
Robinson, a big
I know I'm one of the worst park players you've ever seen. I'm terrible at the park. I am god-awful at the park. The park is just not my thing. Like I said, I was never able to get used to the lag or the latency, and that always got on my nerves out there. And, oh, he made a shot with AR. He scored 16 points now. Within the third quarter, he just got 16 points.
Or shooting guard. Iverson is a scoring guard. That's what he does. He can hurt you in a lot of different ways.
I don't know, because of that lag, because of that latency, I just didn't want to deal with it. And why deal with the lag and the latency when you can come over here and Showdown and not have to deal with that? And hopefully next year they fix that, because I know a lot of you guys love the park, and I don't think it's fair with 2K to ask us, you know, to buy the game, spend money on the game, and then give us a crappy product like the park. And I'm just not down with the park. When you play like so much damn park and then you try to come back and, you know, lock back into Showdown, your game is way off, because your shooting is way off, because you've been dealing with that lag and that latency so much out there. And I don't like the park.
Boston trails by 16.
No, I don't even like the MyTeam park, dirty old man. I hate the MyTeam park. The lag and the latency is terrible out there, and
here's Sampson.
It's just not my thing. I don't like 3v3. I don't like how much open space there is out there. I don't like how people are just running around jacking up bad 3 after 3s. No one plays basketball the right way out there in the park. It's just everyone jacking up a lot of bad 3s. And
again, the miss by Boston.
Most of the time I find myself like people just being real selfish, just trying to score the ball like on every possession. And like I don't think people play the right way out there.
We'll have another go.
And I just don't like dealing with it, especially playing with randoms.
George outside. Lets it go from deep. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I'll bring Ralph out there for sure. I can also bring Yao Ming out there, but I'm going to go with Ralph because Yao Ming gets pretty tired pretty quickly out there. I could bring Ralph out there for sure.
Pass to our test. And another shot. Paul George.
But I'm telling you, old man, I suck at the park. It's not my thing.
Here's Duncan. It's good. Only a few
I could play Showdown all day and win all day at it. The second I go to the park, it looks like I picked up these sticks for the first time in my life. Like I never even played a basketball game. Like I just fucking suck at the park.
And they get it back.
I've been trying to get better all season at it. It's just, you know, I prefer Showdown.
Pass to Iverson.
It's kind of what I grew up on.
Again, the miss by Boston.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And
oh my god, I'm trying to get used to this invincible SGA. His jump shot is just a little bit different from the SGA that I'm used to. I'm used to the Dark Matter SGA, and I didn't even have the 100 SGA, but the Dark Matter SGA had a really nice release, and this one is just a little bit too quick. So I'm just trying to get used to this new SGA release. I'm actually trying all of these players. This is only my second game with the GOAT squad. This is only my second game with all of these players. And last year, if I didn't use any of these players, it was just for like the last few weeks of Season 7, and it was just to complete challenges. You know, like that's what 2K kept us busy with in Season 7, was grinding out, you know, challenges and then breaking down MT.
He's got 5.
I'm just so glad that the whole MT method is gone.
He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Sin, I hope that GOAT Dirk that's coming out tomorrow, if he's as good as the one from 2K24, that GOAT Dirk is gonna be elite. And if he's a reasonable price, I might pick him up. But like I said, I'm holding on to all of my MT because I'm waiting for GOAT Shaq. I'm waiting for GOAT Shaquille O'Neal. That's who I want as my starting center. If I can't get Yao Ming, if I can't get Porzingis, Wemby, you know, I'm gonna be happy with a Shaq on my team. 7'1", 330 pounds.
George hits them both.
And I got Ralph Sampson coming off the bench. I got Yao Ming coming off the bench. I got David Robinson at the 4. If I can't get Yao Ming and Wemby this year, it is what it is. But hopefully somewhere down the line I can get them.
Irving for 3.
You know, when they start dropping GOAT boxes and they improve these odds, hopefully I can get myself a Yao Ming ding-a-ling. Pause, no Diddy. No Diddy, pause.
George has got 7 now in this quarter. Irving for 3.
But
he can't hit that
if I can get Yao and Wemby this year, I'll be happy with Shaq and David Robinson, to be honest. And here's Ralph Sampson looking like a badass. Ralph Sampson came off the bench and got me 10 points, 3 rebounds in like 4 minutes. This team is just fucking too much.
Finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power.
Yeah, I'm waiting on GOAT Shaq. I have 4 MT to put towards GOAT Shaq. So that's what I'm gonna save up my MT. I don't need a point guard. I got GOAT Penny Hardaway. I don't need a shooting guard. I have GOAT Michael Jordan. I don't need a 3. I've got GOAT Dr. J at the 3, and then I've got GOAT David Robinson at the 4. And then in my reserves, I have Oscar Robinson. You know, I feel kind of bad because, you know, Oscar Robinson fell into the reserves and I barely give him any playing time. I almost feel like I should cash in on him because he's worth 500,000 MT. But I like using him from time to time. So he's managed to be on the team somehow. Let's call a timeout and get. I'm up by 24 points in this game, so I'm going to call in, you know, some other subs. Put in Joe Johnson for some fun. Guys, if you don't know, for my level 37, I got Rudy Gay. And then for my Hall of Fame box, I got Joe Johnson as the Invincible. I was one of those few unlucky people that did not get the GOAT, and I ended up with Joe Johnson, who is elite. Just to let you know. Yo, what up, Jay? Good to see you, J-Dubs. Thank you, little man.
Here's George. And the jam.
I hate to say it, guys, but this team is pretty unstoppable. Excuse me, guys. I just got hit with the itchy throat.
Pass to Williams. Robinson with a steal. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. It's tipped. They recover it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander takes a 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals.
All right, guys, I'm back, and it looks like we're gonna get our second win of the night. The first game was an out. The second game was a 20-point blowout, and this is also a fucking 25-point blowout now. So I gotta say, guys, I'm having a ton of fun. Like, if you can see me right now, I'm grinning. There's a permanent grin on my face while I'm using this fucking team. That's how much that's how in love I am with this squad. Like, I don't know about you guys, but it feels really good to me to finally have my team, you know, to assemble the team that I wanted to run with finally. And I've been waiting all year to do this, waiting all year to get back to the end game and get these GOATs. And get these invincible players.
The 15-footer. Boston pulls it in. Now here's Adebayo.
Hey guys, I got a question. Is there going to be a season 10 the way there was last year? Because I'm really not sure of this, but is there going to be a season 10 the way there was last year? Or is season 8 the last season? Is season 9 going to be the last season? But I was hoping we were at least going to have like 2 more seasons with these cards. You know, before 2K tells us it's time to move on and start all over again. You know, I want to have at least 2 to 3 full seasons with these cards. You know, I want to have the chance to try out new GOAT cards. I want to have the chance to try out new Invincibles.
Pass to Johnson. And blocked.
Oh, my
that
God.
one goes careening off the glass.
Hey guys, I'm gonna catch up with the chat in like 1 minute as soon as this game ends. I just want to really crush this guy. Like I really want to win by like 25 points. I hadn't used my 12 million MT. It's too late in the year to hold on to it. You're right about that, Jay. It's about time, J-Dub. It's about time, J-Dub. J-Dub, don't even feel bad. It's the end of the year. The game is almost at its end. We're in end game. It doesn't get any better than the GOAT cards and the Invincible cards. What would we be waiting for? This is what we were saving our MT for. That moment is finally here. This is the moment that we were saving our MT for, stacking up for. So this is the time to spend, and you can't wait for the cards to get cheaper, because right now it's not about waiting for the cards to get cheaper. It's about how much time you're going to get with the cards before 2K tells you it's time to start over. Here's the new year. Here's the new game. Time to start over with diamond cards. Nice. I'm so happy for you, Jay. Jay, did you buy the 100 Yao or did you buy the GOAT Yao? If you bought the GOAT Yao, I would be so jealous.
The kick out to Johnson. There's the three. Gilgeous Alexander. It's good.
But those are two elite cards right there, Jay. And like I said, it's just the time to spend, man. It's not the time to hold on to the MT. You really can't wait for these cards to get any cheaper than they are. They're already pretty damn cheap. The GOAT cards were not as expensive as I thought they were gonna be, and
the kick out to Johnson.
I would say now's the time to live it up. You know, splurge and go shopping and treat yourself to a gift. You know, buy the players you were waiting to get all year. You know, buy the players you were waiting to use. You know, go buy yourself the GOAT cards and the Invincibles.
His goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look,
GOAT Yao, he's 12 mil. Yeah, I know. GOAT Yao is still crazy expensive. I know Decentric did manage to get GOAT Yao for 10 million, but I still think that's way too much to spend on just one person, one player. And I had 10.5 mil when I started spending, and now I'm down to like the final 4 to 5. I have 3.5 million MT on me, and then I have 285 pages worth of sneakers, badges, and takeover boosts to sell. So I want to say that I have about 5 million MT once I cash in on everything. And once I cash in on everything, I'm going to get Shaq and maybe Patrick Ewing, and my lineup is done for the rest of the year.
Look to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Let me tell you, Sin, this year, first of all, I had to come to the conclusion that I wasn't going to be able to afford GOAT Wemby, GOAT Yao, and even GOAT LeBron James. He's going to be at least, I want to see GOAT King James is going to be at least 6 mil. And I had to come to the conclusion that I'm not going to be able to afford those GOAT cards. And the only thing I can do is try to get lucky and pull them when they drop a GOAT box, the way they had them last year. But if they don't drop the GOAT box, I'm perfectly fine with the players I have. I love every single player that I've got. I love Dr. J at the 3. I love David Robinson. I've been running with D. Rob since last year. I love Michael Jordan on my team. I love Penny Hardaway. And, if I can't get GOAT Yao Ming, I'm perfectly happy with 100 Yao Ming. And I would be perfectly happy with the 100 Wemby. And I would be perfectly happy with the Invincible King James. Guys, we just had ourselves our second blowout of the night, a 30-point fucking win. The score was 60-30. I wasn't even trying. I wasn't even locked in. I was just hanging out, chilling, talking with the chat.
Have a great evening.
Let me see what the chat is saying real quick. They're just talking about the game and stuff. Oh my gosh, I remember last year, guys. Do you remember? Oh, I made a whole. Let's check out how many threes I made. Let's check out the box score real quick. The team comparison. Well, I didn't make too many threes. I only went 3 for 12, but I did win. I shot 25%. Like I said, that was only my second game with this squad, and I'm still rusty. I don't know if I told you guys already, but for season 7, I did nothing but salary cap and completing challenges. And when you're just there for 7 weeks playing against the CPU, you're going to get a little bit rusty. Your game is going to get a little bit soft. You're not going to be as sharp as you used to be. So my shooting wasn't that sharp this game. I only shot 25% from 3, but I still managed to get myself a 30-point win, and that feels really good. That's a dub. And but yeah, I remember last year when they had point guard Wemby, point guard Shaq, point guard Yao Ming, point guard Giannis. I really miss the way it was last year, guys. And when the game is missing stuff like that, when the game is missing content like that, it really doesn't. I'm not saying that 2K25 was like half as fun as 2K24 was, but it definitely wasn't as fun as 2K24 because it was lacking some of the cards from last year. Last year we had really good glitched out of position type of cards that we didn't get this year, and I don't know if we're gonna get them. You know, we've all been waiting for them. We're still waiting for them, but I don't know if we're ever gonna get them. Ooh, guys, 2-game win streak. J-Dub, if Dirk Nowitzki is the right price, I would maybe pick him up. But if he's over $1 million MT, I love GOAT Dirk Nowitzki from last year, but there's other players that I would rather have. And if I spend, like you said, if you guys can see, I'm down to 3.6 million MT. If I was to spend any of that MT on GOAT Dirk Nowitzki, I wouldn't be able to get GOAT Shaq. And that's the final missing piece. Let me show you my lineup real quick, guys. GOAT Shaq would be the final missing piece to my GOAT starting lineup. Having 100 overall Yao Ming over there next to the GOATs, I don't know what it is, but something about it just bugs me and it just irks the shit out of me. I need to have a complete starting lineup of GOATs, and I need to see that GOAT Shaq over there. That'll be the final missing piece. That's my cherry on top. And then this is my bench. Over here, I want to replace Tim Duncan with Invincible Patrick Ewing. And then over here, I will probably move Yao Ming into this final reserve spot. And Yao Ming will be on this team forever. If I can ever get 100 overall Wemby, I would put him in the in this reserve spot. And if I could ever get 100 Ben Simmons, he would replace GOAT Oscar Robertson, because 100 overall Ben Simmons is still S tier and he's still elite. And I would love to pick up that card if I could. Yeah, I really want the GOAT Shaq. That's the card that I'm looking to get. But if I pulled GOAT Dirk, like if I was to rip a Hall of Fame box and I rip GOAT Dirk, believe me, if I get GOAT Dirk, he's gonna get playing time on my team. He would be my power forward or my small forward off the bench. And that's if I pulled him and he was a card that I had to lock in for. But would I buy him? I don't know if I would necessarily buy him. And guys, I don't know what I'm necessarily going to do with all of these GOAT event cards. I think I got like 6 GOAT cards and then I got a bunch of these cards. I don't know what I'm going to do with these cards. I really don't. Hey guys, I was going to save this for like a future video, but since there's so many of you guys rocking out with me at 5:20 in the morning, I'm going to say eventually we're going to open up these 100 plus premium packs and let's see if we can get ourselves like an Invincible for the night. And maybe I'll rip this Breeze 10 pack box, but I might also save this for tomorrow's content because I might make a video off of this. But I'll see if I can rip this tonight. But let me see what Dirty Old Man wants. I think he's trying to send me a park invite. Let me see if he sent me a park invite. I really hope he didn't send me a park invite, but I have a feeling he sent me a park invite. Oh, please don't let this freeze. Okay, I thought it was going to freeze up for a second. Oh my God, I really don't want to play any park, but I'll run a little bit of park with Dirty Old Man because he's my homie, and I'll try to see if I can get a few wins out here. But if not, I'm just going to go back to Showdown. Maybe I'll send him an invite for some 5v5. Hey, Dirty Old Man, if you're out there, where you at? I'm trying to find you out here. This Dirty Old Man loves his park. But if I don't find him out here soon, I'm just going to go back to Showdown and keep racking up those wins. You know what? I don't see him out here. Okay, that's him sending me another invite. Let me go join up with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he wants me to run some park with him. You like his username, Dirty Old Man? It's pretty funny.
You know, he sounds like a good guy.
No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a pretty good streamer too. He's been streaming forever.
Like forever.
Jay, I want to say that Dirk is gonna be 1.5 to 2 mil. I don't think Dirk is gonna hit 2.5, but I think Shaq is easily gonna be 4 million MT. And when they drop King James, the reason why I'm not even gonna think about going after LeBron James is because he's easily gonna be 6 mil. So you know, at this stage of the game, depending on how much MT you have on your account, you have to decide to cut your losses and get the players you want to get and get what you can afford to run with. All right, Dirty Old Man, I'm here. Oh, you.
Where's bro?
Hold on. What's up, Dirty Old Man? Nah, I'm over here just chilling, being a night owl. Hanging out here, playing some showdown. What you been up to? Yeah, I'm gonna change to the Ralph Sampson real quick. All right, but I'm warning you, I'm not really good at Parkman. I really stink out here. I try to come out here and have some fun, but it gets so damn sweaty out here, and everyone's so toxic, talking trash all the time at the park. All right, oh man, what court you want to go to? Hold on, let me see if I can invite my homeboy. Let me see if my boy Chalongo's on. No, it doesn't look like he's on. Alpha and Deadman are on, but they usually run together. Hey, chat, if there's anyone in the chat that wants to run, let me know. I need a third.
I want to watch.
Hey, J-Dub, you want to run some games? J-Dub, what's your username again?
I want to watch.
Let me see if I can find someone that runs with us.
Mafia Wade.
Yeah, we can run with him. Let me do something real quick. One second. That's so weird. I don't see you on my friends list, J-Dub. I don't know where you're at. Oh, here he is. This my dude J-Dub's from the chat. He wanted me to send him an invite for something. No, he just wants to watch the game. Yeah, I'll be 2 seconds. All right, just come watch J-Dub because I was having a little bit of a difficult time with it. And Dirty Old Man don't got much time. You got to be at work in 6 hours? I don't know how you still up, old man. Good Lord.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, man, that was me the other day. Yo, what up, Angelo? Good to see you around, my dude. Yeah, let me know which court you want to play with. I don't care if we run with like a third random. I was hoping my boy Chalongo was gonna be on, but he's not on. He's usually the person I run with.
Indeed.
Okay, I found you, Mafia. For some reason, you weren't popping up on my friends list at first, but I sent the invite. Man, I'm telling you, I was having so much damn fun on Showdown. I almost didn't want to leave it, to be honest. Who's he running with? Oh my God, that's awful. Shut up. You on TikTok? Okay, we got J-Dub from the chat. He's playing with us. That's awesome. Yeah, that works out perfectly. No way. You don't mind me asking how much you making over there on TikTok? Wow. I'm just now about to start getting paid from YouTube. I got enough subscribers. I got the watch hours, and then I got through that $100 threshold. So it's like I'm just now starting to get paid off of YouTube and shit. I gotta get on TikTok. It's just that I never really messed with TikTok or Twitch. Yeah. All right. All right. I'll look into it because, like I said, I don't know why. I just never really got big into. I, I never really looked into any TikTok and stuff, but I'll look into it. Ooh, Mafia can shoot. J Dubs can shoot. We got ourselves a shooter. Yeah, no. If I see that I got a sniper on my team, I'm just gonna dish it out to him. 'Cause Lord knows I can't shoot out here. I cannot shoot out here for shit. That's gonna be me the whole game, just running straight to that rim. If you see me there open, just kick it to me, and I'm gonna just dunk that shit in. Damn it, that's my fault. Samson wasn't quick enough to get out there. Yeah, I've been meaning to look into Twitch and TikTok. It's just that ever since my wow, man, that's awesome. I was gonna look into TikTok and Twitch, but my boy's been off school for summer break, and I just been real busy ever since he's been off of school. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it. Damn, that Dr. J is just fucking killing it out there. I gotta make sure I start playing some defense. This Samson is unstoppable. All right, I'm gonna make sure I D up real good. Man, this team could shoot. Yep. Damn it. Thought that was gonna be a good pass. Oh, that's what the park is. Everyone out here showboating. Oh man. Damn it, man. I was trying to get the ball out of my hands, but Hey, J-Dub, I'm going to send you a party invite in a second so you can be talking with us on the mic and shit. Just trying not to get cooked out here by this Dr. J. This Dr. J out here dancing on me and shit. That's what I don't like about the park. Everyone just dancing and fucking jacking up threes. Nice shot, dirty old man. Yeah, we need some. Yeah, we just need this one more. I'm gonna look you guys try to get open for the three and shit. Oh my god. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Damn it. That was a close fucking game. Yeah, that was just a warm up. That was good chemistry right there. That was a good game. All right, let me send J-Dub the party invite so he can be in here with us. Hey, yo, dirty old man, I'm gonna start a party invite. I'm gonna send you one. I'm gonna send J-Dub one. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna just start an open party and you guys can join it. Let me send you guys an invite. I don't know. J-Dub, you there? J-Dubs. Oh. All right. Whatever court you guys want to go to, just let me know.
I could hear you.
It don't matter to me.
Great game, guys.
Thanks, ref. Wasn't much of it. If we would have had that last stop and then we would have scored on that other possession, we could have probably had that game. But we basically lost about one possession. All right, that's perfect. So, dirty old man, you took a break from 2K or? Yeah, no, I feel you. I just really, does it have to be 3 in a row or just 3 games? 3 in a row? Oh my God, I hate. It is doable. It's just that's for me. I don't like I said. I'm always asked at the park and shit, and I know there's some people out there they can never get the win streaks. Hey, if you guys, that's what I'm gonna do. And whenever you guys find me open, if you guys don't have the open three, just dime me up. And that's what I like to do. I always like to use like a big man out here, and then just do a lot of rim running. That Yao Ming has a pretty good three ball. I forgot what it was, but it's not low. It's just that his release is a little bit on the slower side. It's not like Wemby or Porzingis where it's fast. You know, you got to remember he's 7'7" trying to shoot threes out there. The Ralph Sampson is 99 everything. This Ralph Sampson is like a dream come true. I can't believe they gave us this card for free, and all you got to do is grind out those challenges. Man, when I saw that because when they first started giving us the GOAT card, the event cards, I used my GOAT cards to get Dikembe Mutombo. So then when it came time to get Ralph Sampson, I was short, and I had to buy a box, just to get him, to get those GOAT cards. But I'm glad I got him because he's really good, and highly recommend him. Oh my God, no, that the GOAT Yao Ming is 99. He's got the GOAT. That's 99 everything. Yeah, so if he's open for the three, I'm just gonna kick it out to you two guys because, like I said, All right. All right. Oh, damn it. It's what everyone likes to do out here. That's the fucking meta. Is everyone's shooting threes out here constantly. See that Ralph Sampson could even hold his own against Yao. That's how big he is in his arm. And it's not like, when you're playing with Wemby or Porzingis where they have like a weaker build. He's got like a really strong build. And he's fucking unstoppable. Oh my god. Damn it, man. I thought I was contesting that shit. Nice. Oh my god. Yeah, I should have not came in that time. Flooded up the paint and shit. Nah, that's off. Should have shot that shit. That's off. Nice shot. Yeah. Like I said, if I see you guys open for the three, I'm just gonna kick it to you guys. It's crazy. How did he even get down there so fucking quick? Oh, fuck. Nah, there's no way. 2K just hold me out right there. I think that guy's cherry picking and shit. Yeah, you ain't gonna stop 7'4" Ralph Sampson. All right, let me make sure that I'm D'ing up on Timmy. Fuck. We're overplaying the penetration, that's for sure. We gotta watch out for the three more than anything. I can't believe that shit. All right, we need a couple of stops here. That's what we need. Oh, he had me on skates. Yeah, I'm gonna try one more time. Get upstairs. Get up there. Get up there. Go, go, go. Yeah, get up the stairs. Go, go. Hey, which court you want to go to? This will be the last game because I got to get going too. Probably get some sleep soon. I don't know. I thought he was right next to us. Probably have to. Guys, if there's anyone else in the chat, ref, if you want to run a game with us, let me know. I'll send you the invite. Like I said, I don't know why, Dirty Old Man, but I find myself doing a lot better just playing Park Solo or just playing, Showdown. Like, I feel like over here, the park is so damn sweaty, man. And, like, I hardly ever, the best I ever done was one season I had, like, about 25, 50 wins. But I'm really not. I know there's a lot of people out here getting 400 wins a season, but that's not me. Most of the time, I enjoy playing Showdown and stuff. Now, tomorrow, old man, I'm going to bug you to play some 5v5. Yeah. Play some Showdown. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow and shit. You've been streaming on YouTube or just on TikTok? Oh, man. I was wondering where you went. Did you ever know that streamer? Mainstream, right?
Tears of joy, face with tears of joy. It wasn't no defense. It's all love indeed.
Oh, J-Dub. Like I said, J-Dub.
Face with tears of joy.
I'm not like the best park player and shit, and especially when it comes to defense. I can get my points out there. I can get some buckets. If you need some buckets, you can go to me for that. But on defense, like I said, I hate how much open floor there is out there. People can just run by you or turbo past you or just jack up a bunch of threes, and eventually they're gonna hit them. And I'm not the best park defender. I can't say that I play really good defense out here. Yeah, it's pretty late over here too. No, hit me up tomorrow, old man, and we'll run some Showdown or something. All right, peace out, man. Take care. Good seeing you again.
Yay, oh love, I know you not a.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go back to You see, J-Dubs, I'm not much of a park player. I'm more of a Showdown and salary cap player. And what sucks is that even though I think I'm a pretty good Showdown player, I always reach like 60 to 80 wins in Showdown. It doesn't translate into being a good park player. And I've been trying to get better at the park, and for some reason, I've just never caught on to the park. Like I said, just because you're good at Showdown doesn't mean you're going to be good at the park. And just because you're good at the park doesn't mean you're going to be good at Showdown. And but what I know for sure is Showdown is definitely my main mode, and it's what I prefer playing. Like I said, I can go into Showdown and get wins. Right before I went to the park, I had 2 wins that were one was a 20-point blowout and the other one was a 30-point blowout. So I got myself 2 wins in Showdown today, and then when I go to the park, it looks like I can't even shoot out there, and it's because of all that lag and latency, and I just can't get used to it. So my bad, my apologies, for being such a shitty park teammate. I'm just not the best park player. No, it's definitely because I'm used to off-balling a lot and letting the computer handle a lot of my defensive situations. And then when you're out in the park, you have to, actually sit out there and play on-ball defense every second, every possession. And the second you slip up, your opponent is going to be out there cooking you, roasting you with fucking dance moves and blowing right by you, or shooting a 3 in your face if you don't have your hands up. So, that's what, hurts me out there at the park, is that I'm not the best park defender. But that's when I go and play me some Showdown, because that's my main mode.
I don't like guarding people, cause people be cheesing.
J-Dub, and I'm going to be honest, J-Dub, I can't, when I'm guarding somebody at the park, I can't stick on anyone for shit. I just can't stick onto them. I can't guard them. I can't stick on them. I'm terrible at on-ball defense at the park. And next thing I know, they're either going to turbo, and blow right by me, or they're going to pull up and shoot a three. And I just get tired of it. And I was into the park in seasons 1 and seasons 2, but I'm really just a 5v5 player. I like traditional basketball. Like, I like 5v5. And that's why I prefer playing Showdown and Salary Cap. And guys, as you can see, this is my lineup. That Ralph Sampson was even elite in the park. I was getting my numbers. I was getting 10 points a game. It's just I can't stop anyone out there. And J-Dub, oh my God, I'm so glad you say that. Anytime I do get any park wins, it's because I'm playing park solo. And I think the reason why I'm getting wins, when I'm playing park solo is because I have control over all 3 players, offensively and defensively. So offensively, I know when I want to hit my players up when they're going to the rim or when, they're standing out there for the 3. And defensively, when you're playing park solo, you can still off ball. So I could survive and hang in park solo. I just can't hang when it's, I'm trying to run with 2 teammates, because I feel like I'm always a defensive liability. But it's because, like you say, I also don't like guarding people. Oh, this guy's got a nice lineup. He's got that invincible Larry Johnson in there. His only problem is he's got 100 Rashard Lewis in that lineup. But he does have the invincible Larry Johnson. This guy's already got 6 wins and he's in tier 5. Good Lord. I just started playing today. And like I said, ever since Father's Day, I've been real busy. And ever since like season 7, this company's just kept me busy with challenges and fucking completing agendas. And get over here. Get that shit the fuck out of here. Oh my God, this Larry Johnson is a beast. Come on, guys.
Johnson with it. Jordan picks him up. Here's Lewis.
And guys, I just want to say, really appreciate all of you guys rocking out with me. If you guys can just click the like button real quick, it helps with the algorithms. I would really appreciate it. It would make my morning. You guys excited about GOAT Dirk Nowitzki? I'm excited to find out who's going to be the new GOAT card that's coming out on Friday. And hey, if there's anyone in the chat that wants to play some 5v5, J-Dub, if you want to run some 5v5, let me know. I would really love to play some 5v5 against people from the chat. That to me is like the funnest thing you can do is when you're playing people that you actually know. I would rather play people that I actually know than just running up against some randoms in Showdown. I think when you're playing against people that you actually know, it makes the game more competitive and more fun. Oh my God, did y'all just step out of bounds? That fucking 7'7" Ching just stepped out of bounds. But I'm really excited to see who's coming out on Friday because I'm hoping they're gonna drop Shaq, and that's who I'm predicting is gonna be the next GOAT for Friday's promo. I think they're gonna drop Shaq, and I think they're gonna save GOAT Wemby and GOAT LeBron for like the very end or maybe even next season. Okay, this guy is definitely not as easy as the last 2 opponents, so I'm gonna have to lock in. He's also got a way better team than my last 2 opponents. My last 2 opponents were still running Dark Matters and Showdown in Season 8. This guy's got a pretty nice lineup of Invincibles and 100s. Damn, that fucking Greg Oden? It's like a fucking giant out there. Yeah, there's no way that I think he's running Kyrie Irving at the point. There's no way he's gonna be able to guard Penny. I believe Penny's like 6'7". He's one of the taller point guards in the game. And there's no way that Kyrie Irving card is gonna be able to like shoot over him. Damn it, man.
So good, so experienced, Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
I want to keep this 2-game win streak going. Let's see if we could tear up tonight. It's just that I got home from work really late and I was just dead ass tired.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Yao. And the lamp is
You can't stop Yao Ming. The guy is 7'7". He's taller than like 90% of the people on the planet. Probably like 98. There goes that GOAT Dr. J, man. You know, I thought the fucking Dark Matter Dr. J was nice and the Invincible Dr. J was looking nice, but this one's even better.
rejected by Jordan. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. 23 seconds left in the first.
Come on, this could be the third win of the night.
They set the pick. Here's James. And it's New York with a rebound. Practically a block.
I don't want to say this game is pay to win, but these GOAT cards make a huge fucking difference. The game is running completely smooth. All the players are doing the right things. Their jump shots are all smooth and easy to time.
This one for 3.
And their defense, they just play killer defense. And J-Dub is right. I do a lot of off-balling. The other day I was just watching some Ty Debo videos. Ty Debo even said it himself. In this game, you have to do some off-balling, especially when you're playing 5v5, or the opponent is just going to blow right by you. He's just going to turbo right past you. So you have to do some off-balling in today's game. The CPU plays such good defense. You got to take advantage of it. I mean, the computer really knows how to lock a person down, especially if that person is new to the game or is not that good. The computer could easily lock them down. Sometimes the computer even gives me a problem, you know, when my opponent is off-balling on me. Unless you know how to get around it, it could be difficult. But I do have to get better at on-ball defense. That was good defense right there by that dude. I don't know what was going on there with my defense. I was trying to off-switch, and I just couldn't get it done. All right, let's get these Invincibles in the lineup. For this game, I'm going to give Joe Johnson more playing time. I got Invincible Joe Johnson, and he is really good, but I also like Invincible Rudy Gay, and I also like what else do I have? I also like Invincible PG-13. I'm going to put Ralph Sampson. Everyone else is doing pretty good. Nope, Jordan is tired. I'm going to put Joe Johnson in and Rudy Gay in. Like I said, I usually run PG-13 at the 3, but I'm going to give more playing time to Rudy Gay and Joe Johnson. I want to say that both the Joe Johnson card and the Rudy Gay card are elite at the shooting guard or the 3. They can play either position. Oh my God, man. What? Okay, this is when the CPU starts helping out the opponent, because I could definitely feel that rubber band effect coming in. Because he shouldn't be giving me this much of a hard time.
Both free throws good from James. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line? Well, he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
That's what should have happened the last possession, and I didn't get the foul call the last time. He's full court pressing, and then I'm just paint sitting. That's pretty cheesy. A full court press with paint sitting, that's ridiculous.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressured defensively. They've been into the ball handler.
Yeah, I can't wait to see who's going to be the next GOAT for Friday.
They're capitalizing on. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points.
My gosh, man. I'm so rusty in Showdown. Like I said, for Season 7, all I did was complete challenges against the CPU. And when you do nothing but play against the computer, your game isn't going to be as sharp as it usually is. Your shooting isn't going to be sharp. Your defense is going to be sharp. You're going to play soft-ass defense. And that's all I did for Season 7 was just grind out against the CPU and get some easy wins. And it's going to take some time to get used to getting, you know, back to online playing. Okay, this guy's playing really good defense. I'm going to have to step it up here. That's that Rudy Gay. That Rudy Gay is so nice.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Pass to Pippen.
Get out of here with that shit. It's like, I can't believe half the shit he's doing is fucking even working against my team.
I thought he laid straight up and in.
WSG. Yay, oh love, I know you not a park player. Cause to use to
But I would really like it if I can get this third win and end my night with another win. That's a good way to end your night. You know, if you can get 3 wins before you go to bed, that's a good night. You're going to get a good night's sleep afterwards. I hate going to bed on an L. I hate going to bed on a loss because I'll just sit there and think about it. I'll be twisting and turning, not being able to fall asleep thinking about that last loss, that last game where I lost. So I always like to make sure I end my night with a W. Because one thing I hate is losing. I fucking hate losing in this game. I don't give a fuck if I'm rusty or not. I'm trying to get back into the hang of things. I just absolutely hate losing in this game. There's nothing else that gets me more upset than that. See, that off-balling gives everyone problems nowadays. It just doesn't matter. Look where he had to shoot that from. Look where the CPU pushed him out to. Okay, I'm going to have to put in the rest of my bench because Penny Hardaway is dead tired. And so is Samson. Samson is like already tired. That's what I hate about Yao Ming and Samson. Their stamina is really bad. It's like I'm constantly rotating my bigs. Constantly like subbing them in and out. David Robinson, Akeem Olajuwon, they don't get tired that quickly. But Samson and Yao Ming, halfway into the quarter, they're fucking like huffing and puffing. Like they ran a marathon and shit. But I gotta admit, guys, I'm having a ton of fun with this team. I'm having a ton of fun with this lineup, and I'm loving Season 8. Season 8 to me has been the best season thus far. I thought Season 7 was a drag because all I was doing was playing against the computer and then MT method. Every fucking day, the MT method. I'm telling you, I was working that MT method like 2 hours a night, like it was a part-time job, like I was putting in OT. A fucking video game shouldn't have you there working to make MT like it's a fucking job. And that's what I was fucking doing every night after I got home from work. Be over here doing that boring-ass MT method, taking up my whole fucking night. And when I wasn't doing that, I was just completing challenges for more MT. So that's all I did for the whole Season 7, challenges and breaking down MT. It was getting really boring. And I'm so glad that Season 8 got rid of the fucking MT method and all of these fucking challenges and damn events. It's way too fucking many. Became way overwhelming. Alright guys, it's halftime. I'm up 28-15. It looks like this is going to be my third win in a row. My third game for the day, and I got my third win in a row. And I'm fucking loving it. I'm having a blast out here in Showdown. If anybody from the chat wants to play some 5v5, I'm not... Oh my gosh. It's like nobody is fucking finishing off the games anymore. they get down by like 10, 15 points and they don't even think about trying to make a comeback. Fuck, man, that blows. I think today, out of the 3 games that I've won, only one person like really finished out the game. The rest of them just quit. That fucking sucks. No. Okay, guys, I have to admit I am going to lose the next game on purpose so I can stay in tier 10. I'm having too much fun in tier 10, and I'm actually really enjoying tier 10. I'm on a 3-game win streak. I know during some point in the season I'm going to want to get into tier 1, but right now I want to just stay and enjoy the lower tiers and just dominate with my fucking GOAT squad. So I'm going to lose this next game on purpose. Like, I have... Back in the days, I used to find it really important to get into tier 1. I've been into tier 1, like, I think I was in tier 1 twice, and was it 3 times? I think I was in tier 1 twice and tier 2 at least 3 times. And I gotta say that once I get into tier 5, I find the game real sweaty, real stressful, and unenjoyable. And I don't want to go anywhere near tier 1, if I'm being honest. I don't want to get into tier 1. I don't want to even be near tier 2 or 3. And the second you get into tier 5, they start matching you up with people from tier 1, and it becomes non-fun. You know, you're in tier 5 and they're matching you up against, you know, tier 1, 2, and 3 people. So I'm just going to stay in tier 10 for as long as I can and just enjoy the fuck out of it. Have fun with the game. It's season 8. Who cares what fucking tier you're in? Just have fun and get those wins. This guy's running Dark Matter Michael Jordan and Dark Matter Karl Anthony Towns. It's going to be extremely hard to lose this game on purpose. But I'm going to try. He's got 17 wins, so our opponent must be good if he's got 17 wins with that crappy-ass lineup. Dark Matter MJ at this point is so non-usable, it's not even funny. I remember Dark Matter MJ came out like around Christmas. What was it, like season 4? And by season 5, he was unusable for sure.
I don't like guarding people, cause people be cheesing.
Unlike GOAT MJ, who is the best shooting guard in the game, cha-ching. I'm telling you, I hope for season 8 I can convince like more people to play me in showdown, because that's what I really want to do out here, is play a lot of showdown. You know, if I can convince Corey and Alpha to get the fuck out of the park for a little bit and just play some showdown, that would be fun.
And Irving comes to help. Pass to Hardaway. Outside Irving. Down low. Yao, shot is off.
Guys, I'm actually trying to lose this game on purpose, but it's even hard to lose this game on purpose because the opponent is just like okay, and he's just got like an okay lineup. But I want to stay in tier 10, and I really don't want to leave tier 10, especially since like tonight's my first night back on Showdown after 7 weeks, and this is really my first like 3 or 4 games out here with this new team. So I'm in no rush to tier up. I want to really get good with this team before I worry about getting into tier 1. I want to make sure that like I'm on point with this team.
Outside Irving. And rejected. From deep three-point land. And it's Irving missing. Inside. Here's Yao.
Oh my god, I am trying to lose this game on purpose, and like this guy is not making it easy for me to lose this game on fucking purpose. Come on, man. Like, I'm trying to give this game away. Like I said, I want to stay in tier 10, and I'm trying to give this game away, and this opponent is not making it easy for me to lose. Like, how much harder do I have to try to lose? Fuck, man. I don't want to quit because, you know, you always get hit with a ban, and that looks bad on your record, but this guy's not making it easy for me to lose this game. Well, at least he hit 3 over there. He's got 7 points now. Kind of feel bad for people that are in Season 8 that have to, like, run with Dark Matters in their lineup in this stage of the game. That's got to be difficult. because these Dark Matters cannot put up a challenge to my GOAT team. They cannot stop any of these GOAT cards or fucking come close to stopping them. Like, I'm dominating the game and I'm not even trying. Like, I'm over here trying really hard to lose this game and the guy's not making it easy for me to lose. Might just have to quit.
The first free throw is good.
But guys, I really appreciate you guys walking out with me. I know it's 6 o'clock in the AM, but I really do appreciate you guys walking out with me tonight and in this early morning hours. If everyone could click like, I would really appreciate that, my dudes. We're on a 3-game winning streak, and I'm over here trying to lose this 4th game so I don't go into tier. I think it would take me into tier 9. I want to actually stay here in tier 10 and just enjoy all these easy wins. I'm trying to get to 120 wins this season, and I figured the best way to do it is just to stay in tier 10. And who knows, maybe I can even get to 200 wins and get that free Invincible or whatever, or that free GOAT card actually. So I may stay in tier 10 and just try to get 200 easy wins, and try to get that GOAT card, that GOAT Beasley. All right, my opponent is making a little bit of a cute run. It's adorable. But he cannot stop Yao Ming. No one has been able to stop this Yao Ming, and it's not even the GOAT Yao Ming. Could you imagine what I could do if I also had GOAT Yao Ming in this GOAT starting lineup? I mean, you can't shoot over this guy. Yo, what up, Anthony? What you up to? No way, you got GOAT Beasley and GOAT KD? How the fuck did you manage that? What's your team looking like?
He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's the only GOAT that I don't have is the GOAT Yao, but I'm running GOAT Penny, GOAT MJ, GOAT Dr. J, and then GOAT David Robinson and 100 Yao Ming too. No, I love that GOAT D-Rob. I know some people be complaining about his jumper, but I'm like, what is there to complain about? The jumper's chicken. Jumper's money. So yeah. Another good GOAT card to pick up that you can get on the cheap. You should also check out GOAT Oscar Robinson. I run him out as my PG3 out of my reserves, and I gotta say that as my PG3 out of my reserves, like, he be carrying me through the third quarter sometimes. So that's another good card that you can get for the cheap is that GOAT Oscar Robinson. I think he only goes for like 500,000 right now, and I think he's worth every penny. Yeah. I like the Oscar upper. I know some people don't like it, but I like the Patty Mills base with the Oscar upper. I think I had the most success with that this year. Which one? Which one? Oh, yeah. The GOAT MJ. I thought the 100 MJ was really nice. And then I started wondering, like, man, how nice is that GOAT MJ got to be then, you know? And I just kept wondering about it. And the more curious I got, finally, I was like, I'm just going to pull the trigger on it. And I paid 3.9 million MT for that GOAT MJ, which is shitty because now he's only like 2 mil. And I could have got him for way cheaper and still had MT left over. Now, I got a question for you. Do you like Michael Beasley more than you like that Michael Jordan card? Wow. My boy Chilongo 2K just got Michael Beasley, and he's loving him. I don't know. I like running, like, you know, like players that I grew up watching, players that I was, like, fond of as a kid, like the Hall of Fame, you know, classic players. And as much as I like Mike Beasley in real life, I wouldn't want to mix him in with my GOAT squad and shit. But the card is elite. It's probably the best card in the game. I know, man. That's crazy. My boy Chilongo also had to spend I want to say he spent 2 because I think he grinded out some of the pieces. And I just think paying that much for one player is just a little bit much. But I had to pay $100 just to get Ralph Sampson because I felt some invincible cards short of getting him, so I had to rip a box to get him. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because I want to discuss that. I feel like that was so shisty, so shady of 2K that at first they gave everyone 3 GOAT cards. They gave you one from the 3-game. You got to play 3 games of King of the Court and you got a GOAT card. The locker code gave you a GOAT card, and then if you played if you had a 5-game win streak at the park, you got another GOAT card. But if they would have told people, hold on to your GOAT cards because we're gonna drop a challenge that's gonna allow you to get Ralph Sampson for free, people would have not wasted their invincible cards on getting Dikembe Mutombo, who was just a dark matter. And that's what I did. I wasted my invincible pieces on Dikembe, and then I had to rip a box to get the 2 pieces I wasted. So they were real shiesty and real shady about that. I think they did that shit on purpose. Yeah, they do that shit on purpose. So you have to eventually rip up. You're like, damn, I got all of these pieces. I'm only 2 short. I wasted my pieces. It's my fault. Now I got to buy this box to get Ralph Sampson. And that's what happened to me. And I had to do it because Ralph Sampson. Yeah, I'm so glad you even mentioned that. Like, there's so many good 100s, and I barely have any 100s in my collection. There's so many that, I know it's random and it's randomly generated, but there's so many other cards that I could have got besides, Clyde. You couldn't give me a fucking Shaq, or something else.
Nice setup from Irving. Robinson's got his first basket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. And the shooter had very little space.
Which green animation things?
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact defense.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Wow.
Got himself on the board with a 3 there.
I've never seen any of those.
Offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Wow. No, I gotta change mine to the Chicago Bulls emblem.
Outside for Irving. From deep, Jordan. And the rebound goes to Tampa.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had a tire one, to be honest.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And, you talk about leadership. It comes in a lot of different forms and ways. And
Are you excited about that GOAT Dirk Nowitzki tomorrow?
foundation for a team. Reed is one of those guys.
I'm saving all my MT to get GOAT Shaq. I've got 4 million MT left, and I think I'm gonna need all of that to get GOAT Shaq, and that's who I'm waiting for them to drop is GOAT Shaq. And once I get GOAT Shaq, I'll be done. I won't be ripping any boxes or I won't have any MT left. So that's gonna be the team I run with till the end of the year, unless I get lucky. But I love my team. Like, I think it's a complete team. And that ball was supposed to go to MJ right there.
The 3 from Ball. Yes, sir.
I'm over here trying to lose this game and not even trying, and he just now tied it up after he was down by like 10 points.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team.
That's all I want to do for the remaining 2 seasons or 3 seasons. I just want to play Showdown and some salary cap because I don't know if you know, but in salary cap you can get an invincible, and as you're getting that invincible, they give you 2 100s. And I'm not saying any of the 100s are worth playing right now, but if you get that 100 Wemby, you could still run that card for sure.
Hey guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Sampson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Check out Sam.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna drop a Go Wemby soon. I think Go Wemby and Go King James are coming soon.
You can almost dunk flat-footed.
Yeah.
Here's the fast break.
The only thing is those cards. I don't know how much MT you got left, but I don't have too much. And at this point, I had to cut my losses, and I'm like, man, this might be the year where I don't get to have King James at the end.
To the middle.
And I'm gonna wait until they drop those GOAT boxes, and I'll rip up a lot of those like I did last year. And hopefully I could pull GOAT Yao, GOAT Wemby, and GOAT LeBron. But right now I'm real happy with the team I got.
Reed's got 7. And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
Pass to Jordan. Robinson with it. Guarded by Reed.
Yeah. What's crazy is that you know, it just feels like 2K26 is right around the corner, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to continue spending much more on this game when the next one is like right around the corner.
Out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
You know what? That's what I did last year. I didn't start until like October, November, and I want to say I had more fun last year doing that, and I saved a whole lot of money doing that. And I don't really enjoy the beginning of the year playing with the slow ass cards and and the diamond cards and the amethyst. Like the game to me doesn't get really good until like Dark Matters drop.
Here's Tampa. 2-point game. Cousins.
Oh my God! The other day I tried using a Dark Matter that I had all bashed out, and I was like, oh my God, this card shoots so slow. Like I can't go back to this. And you know, I always tell people, you're going to try to compete with Dark Matters at this stage of the game in Showdown. It's going to be tough. Because most people are running, GOATs and Invincibles or 100s.
He'll bring it up for Tampa. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, BA, he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see
Yeah.
over them and find his teammates.
Yeah, I feel like the 100 shot got nerfed. Like they nerfed him a little bit. Because before his jumper in the beginning, when he first came out, his jumper was chicken, and now his jumper looks ugly. And I'm like, what the fuck happened to this card?
Good chance here for Ball. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Yeah, and move on to the next tier. I feel like there's only 3 100s that are still S tier. If you got Ben Simmons, Yao, and Wemby, I feel like those are the 3 S tier 100s that you can still run.
Attitude never changed.
Now here's Robinson. Oh, Jordan with the block.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look.
So what are you grinding now? You playing some park, or are you doing challenges?
Aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and
Nah, actually, after this game, I gotta get going to bed and stuff. It's late and shit. Yeah, I was just gonna try to lose this game and then call it a night because I don't feel like moving out of tier 10 right now.
Misses.
ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. Boy, it's great seeing Ball.
Yeah, no, same here. I could barely keep my eyes open right now. I just wanted to get some games in because like season 8 started and I still hadn't had a chance to get into Showdown, and I wanted to finally run this team and see how they felt, and they feel great out here. But hit me up tomorrow if you want to play some 5v5 or some park. I'll be on and shit. All right, take care, my dude. Peace, man. And guys, that was my boy Anthony. I love it when I'm gonna start doing that from now on. I'm just gonna leave an open party, and if there's anyone from the chat that ever wants to just jump on the mic and just talk to me and just talk about 2K and just get my thoughts and opinions on things, or if you need some help building out your team, from now on, whenever I stream, I'm just gonna start an open party, and you guys can come and chat with me. Drop by and talk about whatever you want to talk about. As long as it's 2K related, if you need help building out your team, or you want to talk about the newest promo or how to stack up MT, or you need some help grinding, just let me know. And you guys can just jump on the mic and just chill and talk and hang out. All right, back to me trying to lose this game on purpose. This guy's making it hard. I wasn't even paying attention for like the last 10 minutes, and it's only up by like 3 points.
Irving looking around. And here's Jordan. 3 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Shot is good.
Damn it, man. What I'm going to do is once it gets into the 4th quarter, if it's like really close like this, I'll just quit the game. Like I said, I don't want to get into tier 9 right now. I want to hang out and chill in tier 10 and just have some fun. Just get some good, easy wins and have some fun. It's like not all the time do I want to log into Showdown and, have to have a sweaty matchup. Sometimes you just want to have a casual, fun game of Showdown, and you can do that in like tier 10. See, like, I wasn't even paying attention to this game for like 2 to 3 quarters, and here I am with the game tied up. And I think at one point I was up by like 10 points, but I'm not even really trying. I'm just trying to lose this game and just run with this team one last time before I go to bed. And let me tell you guys, this team feels like a dream come true. I'm having so much fun with this team. It's unreal. I wish I was better at Park so I would have more fun with these players. But even with these players, I still suck ass at Park. It's crazy. Like, not even GOAT cards can carry my ass at the Park. That's how bad I am at Park. Oh, come on, MJ. You got to finish that, MJ. Like, I'm still trying to learn what these players can and can't do, and, like, what kind of dribble moves they have, and, like, how their shots, trying to still learn their release. This Ralph Sampson, though, is unstoppable. He's probably become one of my new favorite cards. There's no way he would have made it. You see, I think that's so bad that when you play great defense for like 23 seconds and then it rewards the opponent with a fucking steal and a rebound because it sees your opponent sucks ass. And it just tries to help them out. Gets on my nerves when that shit happens. Look at that. 2 steals back to back, like in a row, you know, and one of them was like a body bump, a body steal, and like, I hate when I see the computer doing shit like that to keep the opponent in the game. Like, I could easily come back from this 5-point deficit and win it, but like I said, I'm not trying to win this 4th game. I won 3 games in a row tonight. I had my fun. To be honest, 3 games in a row is a lot of fun, and I'm not trying to get this 4th win and then get into tier 9. I'm gonna sit here in tier 10 and enjoy the cheesy, easy wins. All right, let me get my starters back in. See if we can make a little bit of a run here. Let's get Yao Ming Dingaling back in here. I don't know why I insist on calling Yao Ming that, but I think it's absolutely hysterical to call him Yao Ming Dingaling. Okay, we got Rudy Gay in. Let's put Penny Hardaway back in. And Michael Jordan is dead tired because I ran him for the whole game. I'm going to put in ISO Joe Johnson. Let me tell you guys, ISO Joe only goes for about 500,000 MT. He is an elite S tier 100, invincible. I highly recommend getting that card. If I recommend getting a card, it's because that card is really good. He's S tier and he's making my job easier on Showdown. He's making it easier for me to get wins in Showdown. And when a card can do that for me, that's when I think it's time for me to recommend him and shit. So I highly recommend getting ISO Joe. He's a really good, fun card, and he's super easy to shoot with. It's like shooting with your training wheels on. But I appreciate everyone for hanging out with me today. Really do. Like I said, this is the first time I got to use these cards, and I just kind of wanted to debut them. This is my first time with Yao Ming, Michael Jordan, SGA, Penny Hardaway, Dr. J. It's my first. These are my first 4 games with these players in Showdown. Like I said, I won 3 games in a row. 2 of them were 20, 30-point blowouts, and the first game I made the person rage quit. So I've had a really fun night tonight. I missed that free throw on purpose. Like I said, I'm trying to lose this game so I don't go into tier 9. But this guy's making it really hard for me to lose this game. Like, I'm hardly trying to lose. Hardly trying to win. I'm not even trying to win, period. And I'm still in this game, and I was up by 11 when I wasn't trying.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Oh my God. Come on, my dude. When it gets down to like the last 30 seconds, I'm just going to quit.
Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game. You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all.
No one could stop the Great Wall of China.
Yao got 21.
Man, this is way too easy for me.
You know what? Maybe I'll play another game, but I'm just getting a little bit tired. I might try to complete some challenges after this because I did get a 3-game win streak in Showdown today, and that's more than enough for me. That puts a smile on my face, and it makes me feel good. It makes me happy for the day.
Seems like this offense is being executed the
Getting a 3-game win streak in Showdown. This is going to be my 4th game. I could easily win this game and get a 4-game win streak for my first night back on Showdown after a 7-week hiatus from Showdown. I didn't play Showdown not one bit during Season 7. I had 13 wins. I didn't even have a chance or the time to get to 15 wins. And usually I always make it to like 60 or 80 wins in Showdown. Last season, I was so busy completing challenge after challenge and breaking down MT constantly, I didn't even have a chance to play Showdown. So these are my first 4 games back in Showdown after 7 weeks off from it. And I went on a 4-game win streak. I think that's pretty good.
pass to Duncan. To the paint. Here's Gay. Second chance effort.
Oh, come on, Rudy Gay. There's Yao Ming to clean up the mess.
Yao's got 9 points now in the second half.
As usual, terrific effort.
This guy is trying so hard to win this game. I can just feel it like it's the NBA Finals for this motherfucker.
Stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Look at him. He fouled on purpose because I had Yao Ming wide open underneath of him. Like, I'm trying to lose this game, and my dude is making it very hard for me to lose. Bam, right there. No defense, what the fuck soever. And I'm trying to give him the win. I'm going to quit for him. I'm going to give him the win. But I'm going to let the game go down to like the final 30 seconds. But I am really glad to be back on Showdown, and I'm glad to be done with challenges. I'm glad to be done with fucking the MT method, and just glad I could be back out here in Showdown. Look at them pushing me out of bounds, and then the computer wants to say that's an out of bounds violation. Come on, man. I was shoved into out of bounds. The vortex sucked me out of bounds. That's what I call defense. And I'm up by 3 points again with 1:27 to go. Can this get any easier? Can this night get any easier and fun for me? This is going to be win number 4. But like I said, I'm trying to lose this game, so I'm going to give it to him at the end. So I want to stay in tier 10. I don't know if you guys think it's cheesy. I want to get to 200 wins, and I want to get to Michael Beasley. And I want to have fun while I'm doing it. I don't want to play sweaty matchups in tier 1 or tier 2 or tier 3 every night. I want to stay in tier 10, get an easy 200 wins, and get me Michael Beasley for free. I'll be so happy if I can get myself Mike Beasley. Who? Mike Beasley. Mike Beasley, man, he is out there on a rampage right now. He beat ISO Joe one-on-one. Who else did he beat one-on-one? Lance Stevenson one-on-one. He beat Dwight Howard one-on-one. He's out there fucking killing shit nowadays. I'm like, Lance, why didn't you do this while you were in the actual NBA? I mean, Beasley. He could have been doing that his whole career. Instead, he just chose to smoke weed his whole fucking career. Oh my God, 2 blocks in a row with fucking Yao Ming. Yao Ming is so damn tall he could block a shot with his ding-a-ling. That's how fucking big the guy is. Alright guys, it's 62-62. There's only 40 seconds left. I'm gonna just let him get the win. Nice 3-point shot, man. Oh, nice steal. He's flash pausing me now, like as if he was up by 11 the whole game. As if I didn't fucking take my foot off the brakes and let him win. Come on, man. Don't be flash pausing me now, son. Look, I got 2 people I had wide open, and I ain't even go for the shot.
Pass to Gay. Can they get it? Adebayo grabs the board. And an intentional foul.
All right, guys. I think I might take a look at the challenges after this, see what I got to complete. But I'm also going to take a look at the auction house. But this would have pretty much been a 4-game win streak if I didn't give this guy the win. Like I said, a 3-game win streak for the night. I had a ton of fun. I can't believe this guy has the nerve to call himself the Avengers. His fucking squad was far from being the Avengers.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to
I
foul
mean, to call yourself the Avengers, you need to have a GOAT lineup. Not some fucking Dark Matter LaMelo.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
But guys, I really appreciate you hanging out with me this morning. Got nothing but love for your fam. Like I said, you guys aren't my, people that are just watching the chat. You guys are more like my 2K family. And I really appreciate you guys hanging out and shit.
All alone.
That 100 Timmy is still a bucket getter. That 100 Timmy, anytime you need a bucket, just go to Timmy. He'll get you a bucket. GG's, man. Good game. I wonder if that dude actually thinks that he won the game, or if he doesn't notice that he was down by 11, down during the whole game. He was down. He was down in the closing minutes, and I wonder if he noticed that, hey, when he was down by 4 with like a minute to go, does he notice that I actually took my foot off the brake? But like I said, I'm not ready to move out of tier 10. I want to stay in tier 10 right now. I want to open up this. I got like 2 100 plus cards in my unopened packs, but I'm gonna save them to make a video. But I really do want to open them up. I'm so curious to see what's in them. I really have been wondering what's in these packs, and it's the only 100s that I want to run is just Wemby and Ben Simmons. But if I could actually get the plus from these 2 packs and get like an Invincible, that would be awesome. But I'm gonna open it like another day. I'm just gonna let sit there and simmer. Okay, let's check out the auction house real quick. And I am looking at Patrick Ewing. I want Patrick Ewing to be my power forward off the bench. And that's pretty much the only piece left for my team. That and GOAT Shaq are the only 2 cards I want. I want Patrick Ewing to come off the bench, and I want Shaq to be my starting center. The auction house is looking really down. And the auction house is going to crash big time today. Because remember, super packs are dropping. And they're not regular super packs. They're the best of. So they're going to have everything from all the way down to the amethyst and up. They're going to have like the best of the cards that came out this year. So if today is a time to be buying, because like I said, super packs are going to be dropping and the market is crashing big time. And to be honest, the market has been on a steady crash for since season 7. It's just like every single week there's been a market crash. Ooh, this Patrick Ewing with 40 legends. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to set my alarm clock for 4 hours. And I'm going to actually wake up in 4 hours from now out of a dead sleep just to see if I can try to win this card. If I can win a Patrick Ewing with 40 legends, I mean, that's basically a GOAT Patrick Ewing. Anybody that tells you that the Invincibles are going to get outdated in like a week or 2, that's bullshit. That's baloney. Because if you apply 40 legends to an Invincible, well, guess what? That Invincible becomes a GOAT. It's now got the same amount of legends as a GOAT card does. That card's gonna have great SIGs, great dunk animation, a great release. So it's basically a GOAT card. It's no longer an Invincible if you put 40 legends on it. But yeah, I'm going to keep my eye on this Patrick Ewing, and there does seem to be quite a few of them on the market. So hopefully I can get a Patrick Ewing for about 600,000. I'd be real happy if I can get Patrick Ewing for 600,000. and then save the remaining 3 million that I have right now for Goat Shack. And I feel like Goat Shack is going to come out this Friday. Okay, let's see what power forwards. I do want Chris Webber because I like running a really tall three. I like my small forward to be 6'10". I always like running people like Chris Webber, Sean Kemp, Giannis, Blake Griffin. I like running those type of players at the three. Karl Malone, a player that's 6'3" that should be playing the power forward. If you can run that power forward at the three, it makes a huge difference defensively because your opponent won't be able to shoot over your small forward, and he's not going to be able to get around and blow past your small forward if you're using a power forward to play the three. So I always say the best for me, I always like running a center as my power forward, and I always like to run my power forward at the three if it's possible. Like this Kevin McHale at the three, he's got like such a long wingspan, and plus he can shoot. This Kevin McHale at the three is dangerous. So is this Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley is, what is he, 6'11"? The guy is 6'11", 215 pounds, and you can run him at the three. No one's going to be able to shoot over this card. Running Evan Mobley at the three is as good as running Giannis at the three. And if you get Evan Mobley, I think you should keep him instead of selling him. The only card you should that you should sell if you get him is this James Worthy. This is probably the crappiest invincible out of the bunch, and you can get him for about $300,000. He's just as cheap as Gary Payton. Gary Payton and James Worthy are the two invincibles you want to stay away from. But the rest of the invincibles, Evan Mobley, Sean Kemp, Chris Webber, Kevin McHale, they're all great cards, man. All of these invincibles are great cards, and if you put 40 legends on them, they basically become a GOAT. And you'll basically have a GOAT card playing on your team. And you didn't have to pay GOAT money for it. This Rudy Gay is S tier. This Joe Johnson is S tier for sure. I love this Joe Johnson card. He's really cheap, really affordable. If you can get him. This Joe Johnson, I had Invincible Dr. J at one point for like a week. This Invincible Joe Johnson is way better. And he's actually cheaper. I don't know why Joe Johnson is so cheap, but he's a very good card. Melo's great. Melo's S tier. Well, Melo's like A tier. He's like A+ tier. But this Rudy Gay, we all know Rudy Gay is S tier. The card has got a great build. He's 6'8". He plays a three. He's got a smooth release. I love Rudy Gay. Pause. No Diddy. Let's check out the shooting guards. I'm not a big fan of this James Harden card. I want to say that this is one of those invincible cards that I would put like in the C tier. Klay Thompson is more like B tier. T-Mac is still S tier for sure. Anthony Edwards is 6'4". He is like D tier. I would not run Anthony Edwards. Vince Carter, my boy Chilango 2K got Vince Carter for his level 37 pack. And for some reason, he was not happy with Vince Carter. And I thought Vince Carter is a huge W. He's 6'6", and I think that makes for a pretty decently big point guard. So if you can get Vince Carter and you're in need of a point guard, he'll make for a pretty decent big point guard. But if you're going to run him at the 2, I think there's better 2s that you could be running. But I think for the 1, he's pretty good. And then this, my boy also pulled Invincible Steph Curry. That's another card that's really crappy. Let's check out the point guards, and then I'm done. The only cards I look at nowadays is just the Invincibles. I don't even look at the 100s anymore. A lot of the 100s, they are A-tier cards. Michael Jordan is A-tier. Who else is A-tier? Shaq is A-tier. There's still a Porzingis is still A-tier. There's a lot of A-tier 100s, but there's only a few S-tier 100s left, and that's just Ben Simmons, Wemby, and Yao. And everything else is A-tier. And I feel like an A-tier 100, I don't want to run with that in Season 8 of Endgame. When it comes to Endgame, I want to run with the best of the best only. I want to run with just the Invincibles and the GOATs. I didn't come to play my team to finish off the year and get to endgame to be running Galaxy Opals and Dark Matters. I played my team to get to endgame and finish off the year with Invincibles and Goats Oni on my team. This Devin Booker is really nice. I would rather have him over this Cade Cunningham. I heard this Cade Cunningham is really underwhelming. And guys, if you need a cheap and affordable point guard and you want to have fun, this Derrick Rose card, I know it's not the most elite invincible and it's not the biggest point guard out there. He's probably the tiniest, one of the tiniest point guards out there. And his release is not that great. But even though his release is bad, this card is really fun. It is extremely fun. And for his price and the fact that he's an invincible, if you need like a PG3 out of your reserves, I would say go get him. I would definitely get Derrick Rose over Steph Curry and Cade Cunningham. So eventually, if I'm lucky enough, maybe I'll get Derrick Rose and I'll be able to have some fun with them because he is a very fun card. Luka is elite and he is S tier. Gary Payton is F tier for sure. If I had the MT available that I could spare, if I didn't have to get Goat Shaq for my starting lineup, the card that I would get that I want the most would be this invincible Ben Simmons. He's 6'10". He runs the point. He runs up and down the court like a gazelle. None of the other point guards can stop him because they're all 6'7". So he's like 3 inches taller than even the other tall point guards out there. He's got a really good release. He can create space. It looks like Giannis is out there running the one. I think this is one of the best cards you can get to run your point guard position. I would rather have Ben Simmons over Magic Johnson. Ben Simmons is S tier. And I want to say Magic Johnson to me is like B tier because his release is god awful. And it's not that the release isn't fast, it's the animation of the release is so awkward. It's almost like Magic Johnson is trying to shoot a hook shot from the 3-point land. And I don't like his release. It's really awkward. But those are all the invincibles, and that's all I look at nowadays. I don't even look at the 100s. I'll take a look at the GOATs real quick. All of the GOAT cards, by the way, are S tier. Every single one of them, including Oscar Robertson. JC2K was trying to say Oscar Robertson was like B tier because of his size and his release. I don't have a problem with his release. I like the Oscar upper. I love it that a player actually has his own upper for once. And Oscar Robertson has the Oscar upper, and that only makes sense. And I'm used to the Oscar Robertson upper. I liked it on Tim Duncan. I like it when they mix it in with the Patty Mills base. So I don't mind the Oscar Robertson upper. And if you don't mind the Oscar Robertson upper, then Oscar Robertson is an S tier card, just like all the other GOATs. To me, KD's too expensive. I got Derek. As you can see, I got David Robinson. I got Oscar Robertson. I got both the Robinsons. If I cannot afford to get Shaq, I'm going to get Wilt Chamberlain as like a second alternative. And remember, Wilt Chamberlain is only $3 million MT. So if I can't afford to get Shaq, I'll get Wilt, and I'll also have MT left over to get Patrick Ewing off the bench to go along with my Samson. I'll play Patrick Ewing at the 4 and Samson at the 5 off the bench. But that's only if I can't get Shaq. I'm hoping I'll be able to get Shaq on Friday if he drops. And I wish there was more GOAT cards. Like, you know, they need to release more GOAT cards so we can have more time to enjoy them with these final 2 seasons. And guys, I'll take a look at the 100s because I know a lot of you guys are still rocking with the 100s. We could take a look at them, but I really don't rock with any of these 100s anymore. If I can get Ben Simmons, I would play him. If I can get Wemby, I would play him. I'm going to play my 100 Yao till the end of the year. But Wemby is still so damn expensive. $3 million for a 100 it's a bit pricey, guys. I would say I would get Wemby if he was down to $2 million. But at $3 million, he would cap me out. It would take up all my MT, and I wouldn't be able to continue building my team and trying new players in and out of the rotation. So I don't want to get Wemby and just cap out my whole team and not be able to do anything for the rest of the year. Now, I would cap out my team for GOAT Shaq, and then I'll be done building my team. But I can't do it for a 100 Wemby. Maybe if I can get my hands on a GOAT Wemby, I would do it, but not for a 100. Yep. My boy was just saying that Shaq has got kind of nerfed. I don't know if you guys realize this. When Shaq first came out, he was real easy to hit threes with. His jump shot was chicken. And now all I see is people shooting 3-pointers with Shaq and bricking them. And I think this card got nerfed. I'm pretty sure they nerfed the 100 Shaq. So this way you would have interest in like a Greg Oden, or you would have interest in moving on from, the 100 tier. But 100 Shaq definitely got nerfed. The 100s, they just don't excite me anymore. Like, I don't get excited for not one of these cards unless it's Ben Simmons, Wemby, or Yao. This Giannis was such a letdown. If they wanted people to have gotten excited about this Giannis, or have gotten excited about like running this Giannis for the whole year, they should have made this Giannis small forward eligible. Instead, it's just a regular basic Giannis that plays the power forward position with a slow release. Yep. None of these cards excite me. I pulled like a lot of them and I just sell them. Bobo, I would maybe consider running Bobo. It depends on how good his release is. But remember, Bobo is 7'3", so it'd be like having a poor man's Yao Ming. If you can't get 100 Yao, I would say get 100 Bobo. He's almost just as tall. KD, he's gone down in price big time. You can get KD now for like 500,000 with like 40 legends. It is sad how quick these 100s went down in value. I feel so bad for the people that spent, a million MT or 2.5 million MT to get LeBron James. And now this 100 LeBron James is just 1.3 with 40 legends. And like 3 weeks ago, people were spending 2.5 million MT to get this card. That was a complete waste of MT, knowing that the GOATs, were around the corner, knowing that the Invincibles were out. And that's why they released this 100 LeBron, just to suck you out of your MT and shit. But he was a complete waste of MT when he first came out. I wouldn't run that card. He's got a really bad load up. LeBron James's release, you can't even compare it to the GOAT Michael Jordan or to GOAT Dr. J. That release is so slow and loaded. Look how many LeBron James are on the market right now. People are just trying to get rid of this card right now and just trying to cash in on him. There's going to be a huge market crash today when the best of super packs drop. Look at that. You can get Bradley Beal for like under 50,000 MT. I swear to you guys, like 7 weeks ago, I didn't think the 100s were ever going to come down in price. I thought Shaq, Yao, Wemby were always going to be expensive. And now the only one that's expensive is just Yao and Wemby and Ben Simmons. All of them, the rest of them got pretty affordable. I hear a lot of people talking about Kazi Russell. JC2K was trying to say that Kazi Russell was as good as GOAT Oscar Robertson. I had that card on my team for like about 3 hours. I ran him in one game, and I was like, no, I got to put this card into the auction house. This card is not as good as GOAT Oscar Robertson, not even close. Unfortunately, I pulled Brandon Ingram the other day, and he was unsellable. That fucking sucks. I think I got him out of like a half box. And let's go to the point guard position. The point guard position is loaded with so many bad point guards right now. I would not run this 100 Russell Westbrook. I would not run Tony Parker. I would rather I'd rather eat hot flaming shit than run Tony Parker in Showdown. That would just be torturous. Lonzo Ball sucks. This Cade Cunningham sucks. So does his Invincible. This 100 SGA, if you cannot get the Invincible SGA, if for some reason you didn't want to do the grind for the Invincible SGA and you still don't want to, I don't know if those challenges are still up, but if for some reason you don't want to do those challenges, if you don't want to grind it out for the Invincible SGA, which is ridiculous because that card is elite, it's S tier, it's a ton of fun, it's a great card, it's clutch, go get the 100 if you don't want to grind it out for the Invincible SGA. It's almost just as good. It's a very good card. I missed that card. I got Penny Hardaway. You know, the other day I pulled Penny Hardaway from the Hall of Fame box, and I didn't even notice I pulled him. And if I had noticed that I pulled him, I might have not gotten the GOAT Penny. But the 100 Penny is just like a C tier player. He's not S tier like the GOAT Penny. 100 Penny Scottie Pippen. I would say if you can get 100 Scottie Pippen for less than 300,000, and you're in search of a point guard, he's almost just as good as Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is 6'10". Scottie Pippen is 6'8", 210 pounds. He's a defensive mastermind. He's not the best shot creator or like the best playmaker, but neither is Ben Simmons. And I think he's really a really good choice for the point guard position for under 300K, and for his height and for his defense. He's an excellent card to be running at the point. They're still giving out Devin Bookers in all of the Hall of Fame boxes. That's such a scam. Him and Chris Webber are still popping out left and right. John Stockton and De'Aaron Fox are such trolls. The only thing good about De'Aaron Fox is his release. But that's it, guys. I'm going to head out because it is like 6:30 a.m. and I'm ready to crash out. Like I said, I had a 4-game win streak in Showdown. I played a little bit of Park today. I think I got some challenges completed like accidentally. For Season 8, I'm really not all about sitting out here and grinding out challenges and completing them anymore. I don't want to grind out challenges for any more event cards. I don't want to have to worry about stacking up MT. I just want to use the remaining MT I have and just enjoy my team and just run a lot of Showdown and salary cap for the remaining of the game and some Park. But I doubt I'm going to be out here grinding out challenges like I was. Because most of them aren't worth it. You get really shitty packs, real crappy packs that spit you out shitty-ass players. And sometimes it just doesn't seem like grinding is worth it. You know what? I am going to grind out this one challenge over here, which is the daily challenge. I recommend completing the daily challenge because it's for a 100 plus pack and you never know if you get an invincible out of that. That's the only reason why I would recommend completing the daily upgrades, is because it's for a 100 pack. And once you put together all those puzzle pieces, you get a 100 plus pack. And it could be anyone from Wemby and Yao and Ben Simmons, or it could be an invincible. So this is definitely worth doing, and I'm going to make sure I complete this. Let's see what Boston Celtic I could put in the lineup. I think I'm going to go to Jason Tatum. He's usually my go-to Boston Celtic. I believe I have a Jason Tatum somewhere in this collection, and I believe he's all like badged out. Not with the Legends, but with the Hawks. Yeah, my Jason Tatum is different. He's got 34 Hoffs and he's only got 6 gold badges left. And I'm going to badge him out one day. I'm going to completely badge him out with the Hoff badges. I'll never again ever waste any legend badges on Dark Matters. For next year's game, this is a bit of advice. Whenever you are collecting your legend badges, you should hold on to your legends until we get to the 100s, until we get to the 100s. And then that's when you should start applying them to players. But next year, you won't catch me applying any sort of legends to Galaxy Opals or Dark Matters. I'm just going to save them up till the end of the year. But I'm going to complete this one challenge, and then I'm going to be done for the day. I want to say done for the night, but it's 6 a.m. in the morning now. And I've been grinding out the game all night and shit. Like I said, I went on a 4-game win streak in Showdown, so I had my fun for the day. Guys, if everyone could bless me up with some likes, I would really appreciate it. Yo, what up, Stoner?
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this.
Hold on, I'm gonna Stoner, let me tell you, Michael Beasley is a great card. He's an excellent card. But I think you need 25 GOAT pieces for Michael Beasley. And I think you only need 20 for Brandon Roy. You could run Brandon Roy at the point guard position. He's 6'6", so he does make for a big point guard. He's got a sick release. His release is super sick and real smooth and fast. JC2K said that Brandon Roy is the 6'10", the 6'6" version of Michael Beasley. So if you can't get Michael Beasley, you might as well get Brandon Roy. Like I said, you could play him at the 1, you could play him at the 2. And JC2K himself said that Brandon Roy was just as good as Mike Beasley. He said he was the same card, the only difference was the height. But I've been a real big fan of Brandon Roy cards the whole year. I was a really big fan of the Dark Matter Brandon Roy, and I was a really big fan of the Diamond Brandon Roy. So I always recommend getting Brandon Roy. I think he's always one of the best 2 guards in the game. And usually they make him point guard eligible, and at 6'6", he's the perfect height to 1 point. I'm 5 goats away from B-Boy and 10 away from Beasley. Stoner, have you decided who you want to get? Because my boy Chilango 2K, that was a really tough decision for him. He was like, should I go with B-Boy or should I go with Beasley? Ultimately, he chose to go with Beasley because Beasley is 6'10". He's got a great build. But again, I love how shifty B-Boy is. I love that he can play the point guard position. I've always been a big fan of that B-Boy card, and I love his release. And that's a really tough choice you got there. That's a really tough decision you got to make. But me personally, because I'm a fan of B-Boy in real life, and I love his card, I would go with B-Boy. But nowadays, I got to admit that I love Michael Beasley as much as I love Brandon Roy in real life. Nowadays, I'm really starting to like Michael Beasley. And the reason why I like Michael Beasley so much nowadays is because he's out there kicking ass, beating people one-on-one, out there playing street ball. And that made me find this new love for Michael Beasley that I haven't felt since his college days. So I really like Michael Beasley. Would I run him in my team? I don't know if I would run Michael Beasley in my team personally. I would rather run Brandon Roy because I feel like he had a better NBA career and he fits in with the players that I'm running more. When I'm building my team, I like to have a really a theme to my team. Either I like to build the Lakers each year, or I like to build a team with a lot of Hall of Fame NBA players, like Yao Ming, like Shaq, like David Robinson, Hakeem, Michael. Me personally, I can't picture me running Michael Beasley because, like I said, he wasn't one of my all-time favorite players growing up. I did like him a lot in college, but he didn't have a great NBA career. His NBA career was a little bit of a letdown. Some people thought Michael Beasley was going to be the next Michael Jordan, and he had a great, great college career. He just didn't live up to the hype. That's what I would do, Stoner. If you find out, and Stoner, hold on to your GOAT pieces until Friday and find out what are we gonna, what are you able to do in week 2 with your week 1 cards? Are you able to use your week 1 cards in week 2? Are you gonna still be able to get week 1 cards in week 2? Because I have a little bit of a theory that after week 1, you're still gonna be able to get week 1 cards out of super packs. So even though it's going to be week 2, you're still going to be able to get week 1 cards, but only during super packs. So don't rush into getting B-Boy if you really want Michael Beasley, because eventually you'll be able to collect those week 1 cards and go get yourself Michael Beasley if that's what you really want. But I feel like you can't go wrong with either player. You can't go wrong with Michael Beasley, and you can't go wrong with B-Boy. Me personally, I would go after B-Boy. I love me some Brandon Roy. Him and Kobe Bryant used to have some really great matchups back in the day that I really used to enjoy watching. Like anytime Brandon Roy had a matchup against Kobe and face up against him, that was a good battle right there. When Brandon Roy was on the Trailblazers. So I do like me some Brandon Roy, and even last year, I was a big fan of the Dark Matter Brandon Roy. And this year, I ran with the Dark Matter Brandon Roy for like a season and a half. I gave him all of his Hoff badges. So that's a tough choice you got to make there.
Hardaway, the pass to Carter. Hardaway with a screen on Jordan. Carter, good.
Okay, I got to make sure I score 75 points with Jason Tatum in this game.
He's cooking and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any.
And I can do it. It's real easy to score 70 points with a player in a game. Actually, I'm going to do this in domination. I'm going to do this in domination in rookie mode because that's where it's the easiest to do these type of games. Anytime you got to score like 70 points with one player, just go do it in domination in rookie mode. Even though I hate playing domination. It's more like damnation. That's how boring domination is. They both seem like they would be good to have, but yeah, that's what I plan on doing. Hold on, see if I can get.
Thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. Alongside Greg.
Yeah, hold off. See if you can get it before. Wait until Friday and see what you can do with those week 1 cards going into week 2. You know, because if you can still collect and gather week 1 cards in week 2, then you have all the time in the world to get Brandon Roy and, you know, work up to him or grind it out for him.
In at the power forward position. All right, Grant, we got to talk about the awesome pairing of Stephen Curry and James Harden tonight.
You know, I wouldn't rush into like using those week 1 cards and then making a wrong decision with them. Hold on to them, find out what's going to happen on Friday. See if you can get week 1 cards in week 2 and get the card you actually want. Go after that Beasley. My boy Chalongo 2K just got Beasley. He says he's a beast. And everyone that's gotten Beasley says he's a beast. And everybody went crazy to get Beasley.
That's about as fun as it gets.
There's Tatum with the three. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Fires the three.
It is so weird. After you get used to shooting with the gold cards and the invincibles, or like shooting with 100 Timmy, it's hard to go back to shooting with the Dark Matters. Their release feels like super slow. They feel baited.
And here's Curry. Outside Harden.
But I'm just going to complete this last challenge with 75 points with a Celtic player, and then I'm done for the day.
Outside Tatum from the high post. Connects. The jumper drops. Tatum's got 5 points.
Good to see Tatum square.
Yo, what up, J-Dub? J-Dub, man, I don't even fuck around with the park. The park is so damn sweaty. I don't even like fucking around with the park, man. I'm going to be honest. You know, when people ask me what modes do I grind Showdown, I grind Salary Cap, I grind all the challenges and agendas. I just don't fuck around with the park, man. I don't fuck around with that lag. I don't fuck around with the latency. I just can't get used to it. And when you play too much park, and then you come back and you start playing Showdown, you know, it just fucks with your jump shot. You know, it takes you a really long time to get back into the way you should be shooting in Showdown. The way you shoot out there at the park is completely different from the way you time your jump shot in Showdown. So playing park a lot fucks with your rhythm. It fucks with your Showdown rhythm. And I always want to be in Showdown rhythm. To me, the park is something that you should do to have fun, you know, to play casually. Instead, the park has turned out to be so damn sweaty nowadays, I don't even enjoy that shit. I don't know how you guys enjoy the park. It's so damn sweaty. I really don't. I'd rather sit here and play Showdown and get me some easy wins. Have some fun. And the park is so damn toxic, all everyone does is just cuss each other out the whole fucking time they're playing against each other. It's terrible. So fucking negative out there. Yo, what's good, Keon? How you doing, my boy? Oh, Keon, you know you owe me a rematch. And I'm ready for that rematch whenever you are. I'm not saying it's got to be today, but Keon, you owe me a rematch. And I got my GOAT squad, so I'm ready for that rematch anytime you are, my dude. But it's good to see you around, Keon. Really appreciate you swinging through the stream. But let me know, Keon, when you're ready to play some 5v5. I got my GOAT squad. I got all the players I ever wanted on one team at once. And I'm ready for that rematch whenever you are. We got to try to set it up for this weekend. I don't know if you're doing anything this weekend, but if I'm home grinding out the game, just hit me up. Keon gave me a nice ass whooping the last time I played him. He put some belt to ass and gave me a really bad loss for the night. And it took me 2 or 3 days to get over that loss. I remember after I lost to Keon, I beat the very next person, and I didn't even give a fuck about that win. I gave more fuck about that loss to Keon than that win, and it had bothered me for like 2 to 3 days afterwards. I did not sleep good that night, and I hate going to bed on the L. And Keon gave me a really good L that day, one that I couldn't forget, that I still remember and think about. My luck has been horrible. My dude, I think everyone's pack luck has been horrible this year. I haven't had any good pack luck this year. My best rip this year was Yao Ming from the free locker code. I don't know how many boxes I've opened up this year, but none of them have gone too good. The other day I opened up like it was like 15 free 10-pack boxes. I didn't get anything good out of those things. Or from the Hoff box. Oh my gosh. I think that is so fucked up of 2K. I feel like they, you know, when they started doing the 100 box that had like those really good toppers, like you were able to get LeBron James, Kevin Durant, or like a Wemby all in one promo, but then they would throw in the troll card like Tony Parker. 2K needs to stop doing that shit. Nobody wants to run with Tony Parker. Nobody wants to run with John Stockton. Nobody wants to run with Gary Payton. They need to stop adding these fucking troll Hobbit point guards in the fucking promos. It fucking ruins a good promo. It fucking sucks when you think you have the chance to get King James, KD, and Giannis, and then you end up with Tony Parker. They need to take those fucking troll cards out. I don't know why they have to do that shit to the fucking community. Hold on, let me catch up with the chat real quick. Bolo says, I'm 7 gold pieces away from AK-47, plus I got Hito 2. I'm hype. Yo, Bolo, that's a W right there, my dude. AK-47 has been one of the most elite glitched out of position cards since like 2K21. If you can get AK-47, to me, AK-47 is just as good as getting Beasley and B-Boy, if not maybe the best out of the three. That's a really good pick to go with, and I'm glad you're only 7 pieces away. That's a dub. That's all I'm waiting for, too, is I'm waiting for a really good GOAT center. I'm waiting for GOAT Shaquille O'Neal to come out, and I'll have my GOAT center that I need. And Keon, F that locker code they gave me, Ant-Man. Oh, my gosh, Keon, that's terrible. They gave me good old Gary Payton for the level 37. Oh, my gosh, Stoner, that's awful, man. That is really bad. Right after I got him from the exchange. That's awful, man. Stoner, I feel so bad for you. But it's not as bad as my boy Chilango 2K. From his level 37, they gave him Stephen Curry from his level 37. I was really happy with my level 37, guys. I'm not trying to rub it in your face. I got Rudy Gay. I was real happy with my level 37. But so all the people that got Gary Payton or Steph Curry, I really do feel for you. I feel your struggle. I wouldn't want to get any sort of like Hobbit midget looking point guard like that. Gary Payton looks like an Oompa Loompa out there. So does Allen Iverson. I almost wasted my invincible cards on getting that Allen Iverson because I didn't think I was going to be able to get Samson. Thank God I was able to get Samson. But yeah, that's gotta suck to, you know, be all hyped up about getting your level 37 invincible pack and out comes something like Gary Payton or Steph Curry. Especially now that Gary Payton is in the exchange. You know, that really does suck. Well, good luck with that. You know who's always giving out the pro pass? Carlos from Carlos's Stories always giving out the pro pass. The Witness is always giving out the pro pass. I think even HBTV is always giving out the pro pass too. You might get lucky with one of them three. They're always giving out the pro pass to like multiple people.
People on NBA2k Twitter, they rich as hell.
Oh my gosh. The people, the 2K community that's on Twitter, man, some of the fucking GOAT squads, some of the God squads that people be posting up on Twitter, I'm like, how much MT did you have to, you know, get that lineup assembled? How much money did you have to spend on the game to have 13 GOATs already on the team? You know, like, it's crazy. I really don't know how people were able to afford to get Kevin Garnett. How were people able to afford getting, you know, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar from the exchange? I thought that shit was damn near impossible. Believe me, I tried. Oh, I know which guy you're talking about. I know which guy you're talking about. There's one guy on Twitter. He's got every GOAT card right now. He's got every Invincible card right now and every 100 card. His lineup looks amazing. Hey.
The grenade.
Oh yeah, that's his name, CB the Grenade. That guy is a fucking whale. And when I say that he's a whale, he's like the biggest whale out there that I can think of. Like he's like, I don't know what's the biggest whale out there, but he's like a killer whale. That's what he is. He's a killer whale, and I'm a baby beluga. That's what I am. I'm a baby beluga whale, and he's a killer whale. I mean, I thought I was doing really good this year. I got a starting 5 of GOATs. My whole bench is Invincibles. My reserves are Invincibles. I put together a really good team. I had 11.7. No, actually, at one point, I had 12 million MT set up. I could have easily gotten to 15 million MT. I thought I was doing really good. But that guy, CB the Grenade, he had like over 100 million MT stacked up on top of having every card in the game. And I read on Twitter that he said that he doesn't stop ripping packs so that he gets every card in the promo. So every promo that comes out every Friday, he sits there for like 17 hours straight, ripping packs until he completes the whole promo, until he gets every card from that promo. And I don't know if you guys think that's stupid or not. You know, I really don't care what other people do with their money. I'm not here to pocket watch or pocket count. I think that's pretty damn amazing and pretty damn impressive. And I got to say, that sounds like a whole lot of fucking fun to me. I've done that before where I spent whole weekends ripping packs. And there's nothing like it. It's really fucking fun. You know, when you finally land on that card that you wanted. I remember last year with 2K24 when they dropped the GOAT boxes. Not the GOAT packs, the GOAT boxes. I ripped 101 GOAT boxes. And in box number 100, Michael Jordan finally came out. And in box 101, GOAT Luka came out. Guys, you don't know how fucking happy I was when I finally got to box 100. The fact that I had to rip 100 motherfucking boxes to get GOAT Michael Jordan. When I finally seen him come out in box 100, I was doing backflips. Fireworks were going off in my head. So I would imagine that, you know, sitting there for 17 hours straight, ripping packs, until you complete every card, you know, until you get every card from the promo, that's got to be fucking hella fun. I wish I can do it. That's crazy. I heard that guy be putting up crazy snipes. Like, he'll pull a card like Invincible LeBron James, and just because he has a duplicate of it, he'll just put it up for a really cheap snipe. His name is CB the Grenade. He's got a really good Twitter account. His Twitter account be blowing up. But I wish I could do some of the stuff he gets to do.
Moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
All right, time for an injury report.
I'm kind of surprised that Alpha Paradox and Corby didn't hit me up today. I've been wanting to play them in some showdown. And guys, if there's anybody in the chat that ever wants to run any showdown, just let me know. I'm like really always down to play showdown. I'm always down to play 5v5. That's the mode that I have the most fun with. And if you guys ever want to play any showdown, just holler at me, hit me up in the chat, or leave me a comment, and I'll add you and we can run some showdown anytime. Wow, that's crazy. If I was to see him put like a crazy snipe up, I'll be the first one to go get that shit. Try to score 75 points in this one game with Jason Tatum. You got to score 75 points in a game to complete the daily upgrade, the daily rewards. And I really think it's worth doing the daily rewards, because you get a 100+ pack once you put together that puzzle piece. Once you put together the puzzle pack, it's a 100+. So you do have a chance of getting Wemby, you have a chance of getting Ben Simmons, you have a chance of getting Yao, and on top of it, you have a chance of pulling a Invincible. So I think it's really worth doing.
Johnson against Jordan. The kick to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. And again, New York with the triple.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine.
I had to get Gary Payne to help with Invincible SGA. Invincible SGA is one of the best cards of the year, and I really can't believe they let us grind it out for a free Invincible SGA. That card was a massive W from this company. Anytime 2K does something like that, I just have to give them their flowers, because I feel like for Season 7, that was a really good season for no money spent. You were either able to grind it out for players, or you were able to grind it out for MT. You either can grind it out for Ralph Sampson, or you could have cashed out those Invincible cards for 1.2 million MT. So I think this company has been just really giving out a bunch of good free stuff ever since like the end of Season 6.
There's the triple. And again, New York with the triple.
Three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
But on top of them giving us stuff like a free SGA, they gave us a free Invincible Ralph Sampson, and then for level 40 they gave us an elite GOAT Dr. J. So we can't be always hating on this company or never satisfied or happy with it, because you got to give them their flowers sometimes, and I think they've done a great job pretty much ever since like Season 6. And most of these events this season, have been really, really great, either to like grind it out for players from the exchange, or they've been really, really great for the MT method. And that's what I've been doing all year, is working the MT method, grinding it out for the MT method, and it really helped me get to that 12 million MT, that 15 million MT that I got to. Like the whole year, I've always had like 200-300 pages worth of sneakers in my collection that I can cash in on, or I always had badges I can cash in on, or a takeover boost. And that was because the events were really MT method. 2K gave us the events either for us to grind it out for players from the exchange or packs, or to actually make MT off of it and go buy the player you actually wanted. The only problem was after you grinded it out for the MT method, you had to sit there and break down cards forever like it was a part-time job. That was the only bad thing about the MT method and the events. Next year, if they do keep the MT method around, 2K has to give us like a quicker way. There has to be a quicker process to do the MT method next season. Next season, if the MT method is still the same exact way, you won't catch me doing the MT method next year. It was just too much bullshit to deal with. Too repetitive, too tedious, too boring and time consuming. That shit gave me a headache breaking down cards every day for like 2 hours a day, like it was a part-time job. I refuse to do it anymore, and I refuse to do that shit next year. So hopefully next year they don't get rid of like any sort of MT method, because I really thought that was a huge W from the company this year, that not only did they, they gave something to the people that want to spend money on the game, they gave something to the people that want to make, grind out the game, and then they gave something to the people that wanted to just make MT off of the game. And I think that was a huge W from them. I've really been enjoying this game since like season 5, season 6. Like towards the end of season 6. Got really, really good. And I always want to say I always enjoy from like season 3 to season 4 a lot during like Halloween to like New Year's. Those events are always the best. The Halloween event is always a W. The Thanksgiving, the Black Friday event was a W. The New Year's event, the Easter event. I really like the events they gave us this year a lot. And 2K25 has been great. I hate when people get on here and complain about the game. They'll stream the game for like 6 hours a day, and they'll complain about it for 6 hours a day. And then I'm like thinking to myself, well, why are you playing the game so much? You know, if you hate the game that much, if you're just going to sit there and complain about it for 6 hours. And, you know, to me, sometimes I feel like people are just playing the game and just for views. And I think that sucks because I'm playing it because I actually really, really, like, am in love with the game this year again. Like, I really like it. And, seasons 1, 2, and 3 were god-awful. The game didn't start getting good, like I said, until, like, it got really good around Halloween, and then it just kept getting better and better. And ever since season 4, I just ended up loving the game more and more each and every season. It got really good, like after right around Halloween time. And after they did patch 4.0, the game got really good. The gameplay was really good after they patched it up. No, you're right about that, Keon. A better option for it would be to make it easier. You know, the whole exchange process, you know, like having to collect all of these event cards, and then if you don't want to do the exchange, having to break down the event cards, that was just a huge, grueling process. And I think next year they have to make the whole, like, the event was great. The exchange part wasn't great. The empty method and the breaking down of the cards wasn't great. They need to make that whole process, like, a lot faster next year. Yo, what up, J-Dub? But I can't wait for 2K26. I can't wait to see what 2K26 is going to be like. And it's right around the corner. It'll be here in like 3 months. 3 months or less.
So far, it's been a runaway. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance. And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Okay, hopefully I'm able to get these 75 points with Jason Tatum, and then I'm done for the day. I'm going to crash out. I'm fucking also starving. So, God, what did I have for dinner last night? Oh, last night I had chicken teriyaki. But I am starving right now. I need to put some breakfast in my stomach. That, and I need to go choke up. I'm going to do a wake and bake after this, even though I'm about to go to bed. I don't know why, but I always find like weed really enjoyable. It always makes food taste better. I've always got the munchies, and it helps me sleep at night. You know, when I Oh, am I gonna open packs today? I almost forgot that today's Tuesday and those super packs are coming out. I want to see how the super packs are looking. What I like to do, J-Dubs, is like I'll kind of wait until like 3, 4 in the afternoon before I make a decision on ripping packs. And what I like to do first is I like to go to YouTube and I like to see how everyone else did ripping packs. If I see somebody like Decentric have really bad luck, if I see like other streamers, other content creators that rip packs had bad luck, I probably won't rip the packs. But if I see that there's other content creators, other streamers out there having good luck with it, that might make me want to rip the super packs. If the super packs have an invincible topper, I will rip the super packs. But if the topper is just a 100, nope. I am not going to be ripping super packs for a 100. Most of the 100s will not play for me at this stage of the game. Most of the 100s are a bunch of A tier or lower or S or lower than A tier cards. Like I said, a lot of them don't make it onto my team at this stage of the game. And if it's a 100, if it's a super box with a 100 topper, that does not excite me. It does not float my boat. And I will not be ripping packs for a 100 topper. You can't even farm MT if it's a 100 topper. You know, at least that if it was like a way to farm MT, it would make you, make it worth it if you could farm some MT off of it. But if it's just a 100 topper, you really can't even farm MT off of it. You can land on a 100 topper that's only worth like 40,000 MT, and you just spent $100 to get that box, and it spits you out a fucking Tony Parker as a topper. So I don't think I'm gonna rip super packs unless it has an invincible topper, and unless there's a lot of people on YouTube having good luck with it. But I kind of forgot that super packs were coming out. I'm actually waiting for Friday so they could drop a new Hall of Fame box, and it gives me another chance. It gives me a 50-50 chance of trying to get a GOAT, a new GOAT. And that's another thing that I like a lot about Season 8 was the fact that they gave us a Hall of Fame box that's an equal chance at an invincible or a GOAT. Guys, I don't know about you, but you cannot go wrong with a Hall of Fame box that gives you an equal chance at a GOAT or an invincible. There's no else with that unless you get invincible Gary Payton, Steph Curry, or Derrick Rose. But besides that, most of the invincibles are pretty elite. If you end up pulling an invincible and you flip that card around and it turns out to be fucking Victor Wembanyama, believe me, you're going to pop a Staboner in your pants and you're going to Kareem in them. So these Hall of Fame boxes are really worth it. You get a bunch of legends. You get a coach out of it. You get those GOAT event cards. And you have, like I said, an equal chance of getting a GOAT or an elite S-tier invincible. And I'm not going to rip super packs unless, either somebody hooks me up with a dono or like I see a lot of people on YouTube having good luck with it. Or there's if there's some sort of, invincible topper. Where the fuck is Jason Tatum at? Please don't tell me my Jason Tatum got injured when he's only like 15 points away from completing this challenge. Don't tell me they injured my Jason Tatum. I bet you they did. No, Keon, I did not see what the Lakers did. If you could type it up in the chat, Keon. I've been so busy grinding out the game today, and I was really busy at work today that I didn't even have a chance to look at any of the trade rumors or any of the trades that went on today. So you know me, I'm a big Laker fan. I'm Lakers for life. I've been a Laker fan since I was 5. So let me know if the Lakers made any sort of trade. I think Dirk Nowitzki is gonna be $2 million. I don't even think Dirk Nowitzki is gonna reach 2.5. I think Dirk Nowitzki is gonna be one of your more affordable. I don't want to say cheap, but one of your more affordable GOAT bigs. I think Dirk Nowitzki is only gonna reach 2 million. Wilt Chamberlain only was 3 million. So I think Dirk, he's always got a bad reputation for being really bad on the defensive end. So I think Dirk, and he's always a little bit of a slower, stiff player. I think GOAT Dirk Nowitzki is going to go for 2 to 2.5 at the most. And if you wait, in the beginning of the day when he first drops, he's going to be more expensive. If you wait till the nighttime, I'm almost positive by nighttime he's going to be 500,000 MT cheaper. He might start off at 2.5. By the end of the day, he's going to end at 200,000. 2 million. Oh, let me tell you, Keon, after I'm done with this stream, the first thing I'm going to do is watch some ESPN, and I'm going to see what trade went down today, because I didn't even hear anything about it. But you know me, I'm a Laker for life, and I'm a New York Knick for life, so I definitely want to see what happened with that trade. My bad, guys. I forgot to make my substitution. I would rather go with Wilt Chamberlain over Dirk Nowitzki. That's who I would go with. Okay, so they did injure my Jason Tatum. Anytime I'm trying to complete a challenge, they always injure that player, so I have to either apply an injury card to him and try to complete the challenge with another game. Like, I'll have to play another game now. And those are the little tricks that 2K does to just keep you on the game longer than you have to be or longer than you want to be. And that's what they do to so long from you completing that challenge. So I'm going to have to probably play one more game to get that 75 points with Jason Tatum, and that kind of blows. Guys, if everybody could click like, I would really appreciate that, fam. Would really appreciate the support if everybody can click like and bless me up with some likes. I'd really appreciate it. Hey, Mom. Your alarm is going off. Your alarm to wake up. Wait, hold on. Sorry, guys. I had to go wake up my mom's. Her alarm was going off, and I guess she didn't hear it. I'm pretty sure there's no way the computer can make a comeback in this game, so I'm safe. Hey, Mom. I really woke her up, so maybe when she wakes up, she'll make me some breakfast. My mom makes the best sunny side up eggs, and I love them. Scooter about to go to the Kings. The Kings offer the Pistons and a sign and trade with Malik Monk, but they're probably looking for the third team. Okay, Keon, thanks for the heads up. I hate to say this, but I always enjoyed the off-season as much as I enjoyed the regular NBA season. And the reason for that is I love the trades that go on during the off-season. I love the off-season just as much as I love the regular season, just because of the trade rumors and all the possible trades that can go down. Yo, I think Kareem just tore his Achilles. Look at the way he goes down over here from this injury trying to battle off my Yao Ming. I think he tore the Achilles. Yep, he did. That's crazy. That's a major injury for the video game to animate. I've never seen a player go down like that before, the way Kareem just did. But he is like 100 years old by the time he was finishing his career off with the Lakers. And guys, I just want to say good morning to everyone, and I hope everyone is having an extremely good morning. For real. But I'm going to have to play one more game after this to complete this challenge with Jason Tatum. Like I said, if it says 100 plus on it, I'm going to grind it out for that pack. I don't know if you guys know, but right now, if you grind out salary cap, you can get an invincible card after you complete rounds 1, 2, and 3. And as you're completing round 1, you get 2 100s. When you complete round 2, you get 2 100s. And then again, when you complete round 3, you get another set of 2 100 card packs. So by the time you get done grinding round 1, 2, and 3 for that invincible pack, you're going to pick up 6 100 overall cards from just grinding out salary cap. So if you don't have a really good team right now that can hang in Showdown, take the time out to play salary cap, because like I said, by the time you get done grinding out salary cap for season 8, you could build yourself a whole complete team of 100s. You'll have a whole lineup of 100s from just grinding out salary cap this season. I remember last season, you were able to pick up a 100 card at the end of round 3, but on the way, in each round, you were able to get 2 Dark Matter cards. And at the end of round 3, you were able to get 6 Dark Matters and then a 100. So, if you like getting prizes, if you're the type of person that likes being rewarded for winning, salary cap, this whole year, salary cap has been the most rewarding mode with the best prizes out there. Far better than the breakout board and far better than domination.
Well, you can just tell the guys on his team look up to Robinson out on the floor. I mean, he's got such leadership.
Keon, man, if I wasn't so tired right now, I would want to play you in a game of 5v5 and get that rematch against you, but I was working all night till like 2 in the morning, and then when I got home, for some reason my little boy was still up because he was waiting for me, and so we hung out the whole night, and I'm dead tired now, or else I would ask you for that rematch right now. But I also feel like I still need a little bit more time to get used to my GOAT cards. And for you people wondering, what is there to get used to? You know, you got GOAT cards. The GOAT cards are great, but some of their releases are a little too fast. And it does take some time to get used to those quicker releases. I'm pretty used to the way Tim Duncan shoots, and these GOAT cards, they shoot even faster than that 100 Timmy with the Patty Mills base and the Oscar upper. These GOAT cards even have a quicker release than that 100 Timmy. And it's just been taking me a little bit of time to get used to. But they're great cards to have, and they have a ton of fun. Whenever I came to play MyTeam, I started playing MyTeam last year, and that's because every single year at the end of a MyTeam game, at the end of an NBA2k25 game, I want to end each year with the GOAT cards. I want to end each year with the Invincibles. I didn't come to play MyTeam to end the year with Dark Matters or Galaxy Opals or even the 100s. I came here to play MyTeam to finish off the year with the Invincibles and the GOATs. And I'm glad I was able to achieve that this year. I'm real happy that I was able to reach my goal. I had to save up a lot of MT throughout the year. It was really tough saving up that much MT throughout the year. And it was not easy and it was not fun. I had to be really patient and had to have a lot of willpower to not spend that MT. When you have like 10, 15 million MT, it's real easy to want to spend that and try out a bunch of different players. But I had to stop myself from doing that, because anytime I was buying a player just to try them out, and then if I didn't like them and then to add them back into the auction house, you always lost money when you resold a player because they went down in value. And then that fucking dreaded tax, that 2K tax, was always hurting my pockets. So I hope next year they get rid of the 2K tax. I don't know why the auction house has a sales tax on fake fictional digital currency to buy fake fictional digital cards. I don't understand why we're being taxed as if the MT is real currency, or like we're buying an actual real like basketball card. We're buying a digital card with fake digital currency. So we're buying a fake digital card with fake digital currency, but we're being taxed on it. I don't get that part. And it really sucks when you sell a card for like 4 mil and they take away 400,000 from it. Or you sell like you sell a card for like 100,000 and they take 1,000. It just doesn't make sense why they do it, and I fucking hate it. Yo, what up, Kobe? Let me tell you, Kobe, I love that username, and I think that's a really cool, unique way of spelling Kobe, and I might have to steal that from you, because Kobe Bean Bryant is my all-time favorite player, and he is my GOAT. And I love the spelling you did on that name, and I'm gonna have to use that somewhere. Who's better, Brook Lopez or Dikembe? I'm gonna pause this game to answer that. You know what, J-Dub? I took my Invincible Brook Lopez and I used them in the exchange to get a legend badge. Part of me does regret that I took that Brook Lopez and I traded him away for a legend, but I do need the legends. He is very, very good, but I want to say he's a very boring ass player to use. And again, I didn't come to play MyTeam to play with somebody like Brook Lopez. I don't even give a fuck if Brook Lopez is better than Dikembe Mutombo. I'd rather have a Hall of Fame player on my team like Dikembe Mutombo, somebody that actually had a really good NBA career, somebody that I grew up watching, somebody that I was fond of as a kid. I loved as a kid watching Mutombo block somebody and then wag his finger saying no, no, no. So just for that reason, I would rather use Dikembe Mutombo. I think he's gonna be a more fun card to use. And I want to say on the other end, he's also bigger than Brook Lopez, and I want to say you're gonna get better defense out of him. Is he gonna move better than that Brook Lopez card? No. Dikembe's movement is a little bit slow, a little bit stiff, but I want to say Dikembe definitely plays the passing lanes better. He's definitely gonna get you more rebounds, and he's gonna play better defense. So for that reason, I would go with all of those reasons. I would go with Dikembe Mutombo over Brook Lopez. I just think that playing with Brook Lopez would be boring. I would be mad to see a player a name like Brook Lopez on my team. I want nothing but Hall of Fame players on my team. People that I grew up watching. People that I like. But if you're a Brook Lopez fan, then, you know, I would say go for it. But I can't say I'm a big fan of the Brook Lopez card. It's not a card that I say, oh, I came here to play with that card. I want to play with them. But he does have a good player build. It is a strong player build. He has good movement, good speed. It's an overall really good card. It's a very solid card. Is it as good as Ralph Sampson? No, but it's a very good, solid card. And that's another thing I wanted to add. I feel like Dikembe Mutombo, that Dark Matter Dikembe Mutombo, that shit is almost as good as a Ralph Sampson. And the Ralph Sampson card really reminds me a lot of Dikembe Mutombo. I had Dikembe Mutombo with 40 Legends, and that card was elite. And that Ralph Sampson card reminds me of my Dikembe Mutombo with 40 Legends. And I'm glad I was able to get Dikembe Mutombo back into my collection. So I would go with Dikembe Mutombo over Brook Lopez. I also think his release is just as good. They gave that Dikembe Mutombo a really good release, and that card is always broken each year. Like, I would also pick Taco over Brook Lopez. So, but that's just me. I have a lot of fun with those cheesy cards like Dikembe and Taco. They're real cheesy, they're real fun, they're real fast, they're always juiced up and souped up cards each year, and their height, just their height alone makes them really valuable to your team. So I would go with Dikembe. I would go with a player like Dikembe Mutombo over Brook Lopez. I had him on the team. I was running him out of the reserves for like 2 or 3 days to complete the challenges. I found him very boring to use. Like he was like putting me to sleep, just seeing him out on the court. There's nothing really too special about Brook Lopez. He's got some decent height and like a decent player build. That's about it. Guys, we got 2 more minutes of this game left, and then I'm gonna play like probably one game of maybe like triple threat or something like that. I gotta get 75 points with Jason Tatum, and then get that shard that I need from the daily challenges. Like I said, you want to make sure you're doing those daily reward challenges so you can get that 100 plus pack. If it was just a regular 100 pack, I wouldn't even tell you to do it, that it wouldn't be worth it, but it's a 100 plus pack. You never know, you might get Wemby out of that pack, Yao Ming, Ben Simmons, or an Invincible, so it's worth grinding out for. But like I said, for Season 8, you're not going to catch me grinding out too many challenges, because I'm done completing challenges. I don't need no more free packs. I don't need any more players. I don't need any more MT. I've got the players I want for endgame, and there's only one piece missing on my team, and that's Goat Shaq. And once I get that missing Goat center, I won't even care that I don't have any more MT. I'll be done with that shit. I just want to enjoy the game and have fun with the rest of the game, with the remainder of the game, what's left of it. And to be honest, I am kind of dreading 2K26. I am not looking forward to the beginning of 2K26. I never look forward to the beginning of the game. I don't like it when the game is slow and stiff and we're playing out there with amethyst and diamond cards. I really enjoy endgame more than anything, and that's the part of the year that I'm always looking forward to the most. Each year when we have to start over, I'm like, damn, how long is it going to take to get back to endgame? It feels like it takes forever to get back to endgame, and that's all I look forward to, and that's all I want to do each year is just get back to endgame. Like, I don't want to run with those shitty cards that don't run in May and June. I don't want to run with diamonds and pink diamonds and galaxy opals that you can't run at the end of the year in endgame. So I'm not really like too excited about starting over again with 2K26. I want to enjoy my GO cards now that I have them. I've been waiting the whole year to get these GO cards. I've been looking so forward to it, and now that we've got it, it's like, oh well, 2K26 is right around the corner. And not for me. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna enjoy these GO cards. I still go back and play NBA2k25 at least once or twice a week. Not only to enjoy the complete GOAT collection that I have, but to play with Kobe. And because I miss Kobe every time I play this game, I miss Kobe. And So whenever I really start missing Kobe, I just go over there and I play some games with my Galaxy Opal Kobe, and I'll play some 2K24 at least once or twice a week. I still think it's a better game, and I still think it was way more fun. When people ask me how much did I love 2K24, that is my GOAT. It's 2K24 for me was a 10 out of 10. It was like going to Disneyland every day. 2K25 for me is like an 8.5 out of 10. I feel like I'm going to Universal Studios every day versus going to Disney. But it's pretty damn close. I love it a lot. You know, I'm not going to say that 2K25 is my main chick, but it's my side girl. 2K24 is always going to be my main chick. You know, that's always going to be my GOAT. Just for the fact that it's the last 2K that has Kobe in it. And I'm hoping for 2K26, we need to bring back Kobe. Not having Kobe in the game is like half the fun is missing. And I can't wait to see if next year we could possibly get back Kobe. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, guys, this game is over with. All I need to do now is get like maybe 20 more points with Jason Tatum, and I'm going to call it wrap it up for the day. I think I've been streaming for like 3 to 4 hours already since like 3 in the morning, and it's now 7 a.m. So it's time for me to crash the fuck out. I'm kind of like a vampire. I sleep during the day, and I'm awake all night. I'm a real night owl, and if I stay up during the day, I just burst into flames like a vampire. So I'm going to crash out after I complete this last challenge. And I had my fun for the day with the game. I went on a 4-game win streak in Showdown. I had my fun for the day. Oh, for real, Keon. I fucking hate that they do that. And there's no reason for that. They could keep the old servers up. There's no reason to take them down. It doesn't take much work to maintain the old servers. Right now, I think 2K23 should still be up, and I think 2K24 should still be up for at least another year and a half. I don't know why they have to take down the older games. I still love playing 2K24, and I'll be real sad when they take that game, you know, offline. I think they should keep it. I think they should keep that server up for another year, just for the fact that it was the last year where we had Kobe Bryant in the game, and I would like to get to enjoy. Matter of fact, once 2K25 comes to an end, for the whole summer, for the remaining of the summer until September, all I'm going to stream is 2K24. That's how much I love the game, and that's how much I miss it. I'd rather play that for the summer while I'm waiting for 2K26 to drop, because I love playing with Kobe that much. Okay, let me see what I have over here, my unopened packs. Oh, first let me go to my exhibition and cash in on some of this. Oh, free agent Shaq. Not too bad. I like collecting those free agent cards. And let's see what's in my unopened packs. I do have these two 100-plus packs, and I do have this Breeze pack. But I'm just going to save those 2 packs for like another day. I'm probably going to make like a video out of it. I'm just going to open up this GOAT event card and my badge packs. And guys, what's the good thing about getting a badge pack is that nowadays there's no reason for you to hold on to any sort of bronze, silver, or gold packs or gold badges. So if you get a pack like that, just sell all of that stuff. You'll make some good MT off of it. Yeah, like all of this, you just pick the 3 best badges you can find and then just throw them up in the auction house. Lightning Launcher is a really good one too. And those are my 3. And then I'm probably going to save this for like another stream, or I'm probably going to make a video out of this. But I'll open these up soon. I know a lot of people hate it when I keep stuff in my unopened packs and it keeps them wondering like what's in them. But I'll open it up soon and I'll make a video out of it. Okay. I need to score 15 more points with Jason Tatum or with any Celtics, so I'm going to do that in the breakout board in triple threat. Oh, not triple threat, Park. What sucks is I went to bed super, super. I slept in really badly yesterday, and I woke up like super, super late. I'm not even like fucking tired right now, but I'm gonna go crash out and wake up early today so I could stream earlier. I really do apologize for starting the stream so late, but like I said, I got home from work. I was really, really tired. I took like a little nap, and then I woke up. It was 3 a.m. and I was like, let me stream and grind out these challenges and play some Showdown. I had been itching to try out my new team so badly that I didn't want to go back to sleep. But now it's going to be really tough for me to like fall back to sleep. I'll most likely just take like a 3 or 4 hour nap, and then I'll be back on the sticks grinding, and I'll probably stream later on in the afternoon. Okay, where is JT? Okay, did I scroll past Jason Tatum? Yep, there he is. Injured, just like I thought. You know, and that's another thing they need to get rid of. I don't know why the fake digital players need to call a timeout during the game to rest. I don't know why they need a Gatorade break. I don't know why the fake digital cards need to get injured. I don't think they need to do that. I think that's a part of the game they should take out of the game. Like, there's no reason for the fake digital cards to get injured. There's no reason for it. It shouldn't happen. And the only reason why they do that shit is to prevent you from completing a challenge, so you have to do it again, and you have to stay on the game longer than you want it. So I think next year they just need to remove that from the game. But guys, I really do appreciate you guys rocking out with me. If everybody can just click the like button, it would make this the perfect morning, the perfect AM, and I would really appreciate that, fam.
For real.
All right, I just got to win this game and get 15 points with Jason Tatum. And you know what, guys? I don't know why this year so many people were complaining about the Jason Tatum cards. A lot of people thought that Jason Tatum... I don't want to disagree and say that the Jason Tatum cards were pretty average or pretty mid. But his release, the Dark Matter card had a really good release, and even the 100 had a really good release. That's one thing about Jason Tatum that is not mid, is his release. He might be pretty mid when it comes to driving to the hoop or like rebounding or dunking over people, but his release has always been chicken this year. It's been pretty money. And even his Dark Matter has, to this day, is real nice, smooth, easy to time release. You know, and I know like right now I don't believe there's any Dark Matters that you should really be running in Showdown at this stage of the game, but you know, if you're one of those people that, you know, you're balling on a budget and you gotta run some Dark Matters, you know, I would say that Jason Tatum is one of the ones that you could still run. Like, he still has a really good jumper. And it's crazy, you know, today was my first day back on Showdown. Like I said, I didn't get to play any Showdown in Season 7 because I was just so bombarded and overwhelmed with challenges to complete. That's all I was able to do for Season 7 was just grind out challenges, complete them, and then break down cards for the MT method. I was really surprised to, you know, that I went back on Showdown today for the first time in like 7 weeks, and there was a lot of people still running Dark Matters, you know, on their team. And I couldn't believe how many people were still running Dark Matters. I even seen a few people were still running Galaxy Opals off their bench, and that really caught me off guard. And I feel like in this stage of the game, especially with as many 100s as 2K's giving out right now, the only thing you should be running is 100s, you know, at the very least on your team. You know, the only card I'm still running is my Dark Matter Akeem Olajuwon, and that's just because I couldn't get the GOAT Akeem. But I do have a completely badged out Akeem Olajuwon with 40 legends. I think you can still run Dark Matter Rick Smiths, Dark Matter Taco, Dark Matter Dikembe, maybe even Dark Matter King James. But it's going to be tough getting some wins out there in Showdown if you're still running with like a lineup of Dark Matters. So I would suggest, if you are, try to upgrade your team and get you some 100s. The 100 Jason Tatum, I would get him, and he's affordable and cheap. But there's a lot of affordable and cheap 100s out there nowadays. For anyone to say that they can't build themselves a good squad or a good team, or 2K isn't giving enough free stuff away, 2K is giving out a bunch of free stuff. There's all sorts of things for no money spent, people. You can either grind out MT or just complete these events and these challenges, or even just, go to the auction house and get yourself a 100 for a really good, cheap price. I'm on Xbox and the cards are too expensive. You know what, Keon? I heard that the auction house on Xbox was more expensive. And I heard that the reason for that is because the Xbox community has a much smaller 2K community. So there's not that many people ripping packs, on the Xbox community. And there's not that many people ripping packs. There's not going to be that many cards in the auction house. If there's not that many cards in the auction house, the price will never come down on the cards. So I always hear that the cards are way more expensive on Xbox, and that kind of sucks. Because on the PlayStation, and the cards have been pretty affordable like almost all year, I thought. Kobe, he's thinking about getting that third Hoff box, and we were even talking about it today because in real life I'm really friends with Chalongo 2K. Like, I really know him in real life, and I hang out with Chalongo 2K all the time. He's actually my best friend since high school. And he's been talking about it all day today. He doesn't know what to do. And he already got Michael Beasley. He got Michael Beasley yesterday morning. And I told him, if you're going to rip more boxes, what I would do is I would wait until they drop GOAT Ben Simmons. Because I think maybe he was thinking about, the Invincible option pack and what was going to be in it. Could he get Wemby that way? And then I told him, if you're going to open up more boxes, why not wait until a new promo comes out? Why not wait until they drop GOAT Ben Simmons? That's another player that he wants. And then once they drop another player that you want, like GOAT Ben Simmons, then rip all the 3 Hoff boxes and then get your Invincible option pack that way. But to rip a third box, and he really doesn't want Andre Karolinko, he doesn't really want B-Roy, I'm trying to convince him not to do it. I was trying to tell him, he should wait until they drop GOAT Ben Simmons and then crash out again. If they drop a GOAT Ben Simmons, that's going to be so sick. If you could have a GOAT Ben Simmons, GOAT Beasley, and GOAT Taco on your team, I want to say you probably have like the best team of the year. If you can get those 3 GOAT cards on the same team. And believe me, guys, they're going to drop a GOAT Ben Simmons. They're going to drop a GOAT Taco. It's going to happen. Usually what 2K likes to do is they always follow the same patterns. They always drop the big names first, like Yao, Wemby, Shaq. And then after they get done dropping the big names and there's no more big names to drop, no more Hall of Fame names to drop, that's when they start dropping the GOAT Taco and they're going to drop a GOAT Ben Simmons, just the way they just dropped the GOAT Beasley. There was no fucking reason to give Michael Beasley a GOAT card, except for the fact that he's just cheesy fun. He's the ultimate cheesy fun. And I'm pretty sure they're going to drop a GOAT Ben Simmons and a GOAT Taco. That's going to come soon. So that's when I'm going to tell him that he should rip the third box. But to rip a third box and then not really be able to do anything with those GOAT event cards, I told him he should just wait on it. But he's itching to rip another box. And guys, I also want to suggest that if you have all of your GOAT cards and all of your Week 1 cards, hold on to those Week 1 cards and hold on to those GOAT cards. Because I'm pretty sure that even in Week 2, you're still going to be able to do something with those Week 1 cards, and you're still going to be able to use them and collect more of them. Trust me, in Week 2, you're still going to be able to get those. If you're trying to get Beasley, but for some reason at the end of week 1, you didn't have enough cards for Beasley or Brandon Roy. Hold on to those week 1 cards and hold on to those GOAT cards, because believe me, even though we're going on to into week 2, they're still going to give us a way to get those week 1 cards, and that's going to be the super packs that drop every week. Even when it's week 5, you're still going to be able to get week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4 cards in week 5 super packs. So hold on to your cards. Don't feel bad if you didn't get 30 cards to get Beasley or 20 cards to get Brandon Roy. You're still going to have a chance to get those cards just somewhere further along the line. Okay, Indy, you know who George Murasan is? Oh, yeah, I know who George Murasan is. I don't remember if last year they gave George Murasan a really good cheesy card, but I want to say they did. But, oh my God, if they give George Murasan a card, he'll be the ultimate cheesy card, just like Taco, just like Bobo, just like, Greg Oden. He'll be one of those type of cards. Is that what you were trying to tell me, J-Dub? Like, I haven't used any of these event cards yet. I haven't used any of the week 1 cards or the GO cards. I'm just collecting them. You can't cash them in for MT. You can't do the MT method with these cards. So I want to see what can we do with these cards at the end of week 1. Will we still be able to use them? Or can we still collect more cards and still keep collecting the cards towards our main goal? If your main goal is to get the 20 cards for B-Boy or the 25 cards for Beasley, I want to see if in week 2, are we going to still be able to collect week 1 cards and build our way to that achieving that goal? And I think the answer is going to be yes. They're going to still give us a way to collect week 1 cards in week 2 and 3, and even in week 8. You're still going to be able to get the week 1 cards if you're going after Beasley or B-Boy. Okay, guys, I think I've been on for he's 7'7", he needs a GOAT. Oh my gosh, J-Dub. Imagine if they give George Murasan a GOAT card, and then Taco a GOAT card, and then Bobo a GOAT card. You'll have the ultimate cheesy lineup. And last year, I was really happy because I was able to pull 100 Bobo. And last year, 100 Bobo was able to run the power forward position. So last year, I was running somebody that was like 7'4", 7'7" at the 3 position. I would really love it if they do something like that this year. And I think to end the year, they gotta give us another glitch, another out of position part 2. Bring back the out of position Yao Ming. Bring back point guard Wemby, point guard Yao, point guard Giannis. Bring back small forward Bobo. Bring back George Murasan, and just end the game with a bang, and just end the game with all of those cheesy end game type of cards. That's what I really want to see for this festival. And they did a great job by starting week 1 off with point guard Andre Karolinko. That point guard AK-47 is dope. That GOAT Beasley is dope. That GOAT B-Boy is dope. And I hope we keep seeing more of those type of really fun, cheesy type of cards. That's a good way to end game. That's a really good way to end the year, with those cheesy type of cards. But guys, I gotta let you go. I've been streaming since 3 a.m. and it's now 8 a.m. and I'm completely spent and out of gas. I'm so damn tired. I'm about to crash out. But I really appreciate everyone for swinging through. I appreciate you, J-Dubs, Keon, Kobe, everybody that came through today. I really do appreciate you guys, and I appreciate everyone that was able to hit the like button for me. Stoner 420, I appreciate you coming through. Bobo, all of you guys, I really appreciate the love and support. And I'll be back on somewhere later on tonight. I'm always here for you night owls, and I'll be back later on tonight. And I really appreciate you guys. Peace out, fam. Everybody have a good, positive day. Love you guys. Peace out, fam. Appreciate you guys. Take care, guys. Have a good, positive day.